Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to today's stream. We're back again and concentrating on the Deoxys today. So we'll be going for this in leaf green. How are we all doing today? I hope you're all well. Never melt ice. The mustard squid back on the hunt for it again today, mate. Hopefully we see it shine today. It'd be nice if we do. Brandon, how are you doing? Natalie, good morning to you. Project Horizon, how are you doing, my friend? And Tyler, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are well and having a great day as well. Hopefully everything on the stream is working all right. Trying something a little different today with these vertical streams, but we'll see how we get on with it today. But I hope everyone's having a great start to the week, a good Friday, and I'm looking forward to it today. I've been playing Violet for a while, Project Horizon. Nice, mate. What you been doing in Violet? I hope whatever you've been up to, if you've been shiny hunting or anything like that, then it's gone well, but having fun nonetheless. These are very interesting stream overlay. We're trying the I've put it off for the longest time, and I thought I'll dive in to doing a vertical today, and we'll do the Deoxys. Considering we're concentrating on it, I thought we'll try that, and we'll see how it goes for today. But thanks so much for joining, friends. I hope it's a good stream today. We've got to see something shine soon. We've had a drought all week, so I'm hoping that today's the day. Friday is normally a good day for us, so maybe it is the day that we are going to get it. Project Horizon, your miner guide helped a lot. Oh, mini guide helped a lot. Awesome. I'm pleased to hear, my friend, and I hope you picked up the shiny not too bad either. It's a difficult one without like knowing some of the like little tips and tricks for sure, but hope you managed to get all the shinies that you need for that one. Luke, good morning, mate. How are you doing? Craig, how are you doing, my friend? Early stream it is today. Getting started. I want to try and get I want to get as many resets as we can for this Deoxys. We are on a timer, of course. We need to try and get this Deoxys before bank and transport error and all that jazz closes down, sadly. Sick, good morning, Carrie. Good to see you as well. I hope you're both doing great this morning. And Project Horizon got the entire shiny Scyther line. Very nice, mate. Got shiny Varoom as well. I love shiny Varoom. It's such a nice shiny. Shiny Minior with a nature adamant. That's awesome, mate. Good job. Hope the shiny streak continues and you keep getting more. Braden, if we got another legendary raid in Scarlet and Violet, what would you want it to be? I know we talked yesterday about the Reggies. I would really like the Reggies, but if we got a legendary raid, I think, you know, Solgaleo or Lunala. We've had them, haven't we? So we're not going to get those, are we? We've had Necrozma as well. Calyrex would be nice because we haven't had Calyrex and we've got Spectre and Glastra, right? So for those that have caught those in the game, it'd be kind of nice to get the Calyrex, right? So you confuse them. Like without it, you're kind of locked. If you haven't got Sword or Shield, you're kind of knackered for getting those Pokemon in particular. So I'm like, yeah, go for those. Yeah, that would be a good one. I think a 5-star Spotlight Terror Raid for Calyrex would probably be my choice, and it opens the door for everyone that wants to play Regulation G and things like that. So that'd be good. I'll be spreading 5 hours on my next hunt. Spending. I hope it goes well, mate. What are you going for? Sick, I wonder why Pokemon are live streaming Horizons on YouTube. Are they? Huh. That's kind of wild. I'm trying to make my way through all of the rest of them now to get caught up with it. I am really enjoying it. That's a good series. Was able to complete my setup. Type null, but oh, nice. Lisa, good luck with that hunt. I really hope you see it shine very, very soon. Probably won't get it because it's Les, yo, I visited both Nintendo Kyoto store and Pokemon Center, and to be honest, none of the merch really caught my eye. I just got exclusive Pikachu keychain and Nintendo shirt. That's nice though, mate. I hope you had a fun time just visiting the store. It's good to hear that you managed to get to them. And you know, sometimes it's like one of those things where you're like, okay, you're kind of just spending money for the sake of it and picking stuff up when you don't necessarily like need it. I think it's better like actually getting stuff when you're like, you fall in love with it, right? When you see something in a store and it's like, you know, exclusive as well. I think that's you're probably doing the right thing, mate. But still hope you're having a great time in Kyoto while you're out there. So you got like, what have you got? 5-6 days left? What's the plan for the rest of the trip, mate? Young Lee, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Super late joining last night's stream. No worries, it was great to see you nonetheless, and I hope you're having a great Friday. Start to your Friday today. Looking forward to the weekend, and I'm hoping we can see the Deoxys shine today. It'd be nice if we do. Jazzy girl, how are you doing? Does anyone in chat know if EV calculator that lets you know how many vitamins and feathers to use, the exact EVs for setup? So Jazzy, the basic idea, I don't know if this will help, but basically every vitamin or vitamin gives you 10 EVs in a certain stat. So HP up would be 10 HP EVs in that stat, and then the feathers give 1 EV, if that helps. So if you need like 108 HP EVs, for instance, you would use 10 HP ups and then 8 HP feathers, if that helps. So just along those sort of lines there. Riley, another day of rest for me. I hope you're doing well, mate. It's been a chilled out week, but so far no shinies to show, mate. Me and you both. Maybe today is the day though that it changes. I hope it is. Mats, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day, my friend, and thanks for joining the stream. Like if you lose a regular wild trainer. What's that for, Project Horizon? Brilliant, I'm so happy we might get a Mega Diancie, Mewtwo XY, maybe even Mewtwo Z, you know? Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo Z. That would be wild, wouldn't it? Mega Rayquaza, Primal Groudon, Kyogre maybe. I'm hoping for those two in particular. Anyway, I'm so happy we might get those back in Legends here. Yeah, it's going to be exciting, mate, to get all of those Megas back. You know, the one I'm really looking forward to. I know I got asked yesterday, what's your favorite Mega? It's always going to be Mawile, but I'm really looking forward to Mega Salamence coming back. You know, I think that would be such a good one to be able to have back again. That aerial 8 ability is just so good. I got shiny Virizion in 1125 this morning. Carry, nice, very cool. They're going for the Cobalion now. That's awesome. Good luck with that one. I hope you get it a lot quicker, but congrats on the Virizion. That's awesome. Really good point, Lee. Well, see you now. Look on Friday. Friday is always the day, mate. So you know we might get the yellow alien today. Yeah, and you're gonna get the goose in Ruby. I feel confident about it, mate. I feel like, yeah, got to be positive about it. Power items, yeah. If you don't get Mega Zoroark, I will cry. That would be wild. I wonder if they'll do, you know, like Sylveon was introduced in X and Y. I wonder if we'll get like a Mega Sylveon or a Mega Eevee or something like that. Nice if we do. That's how you doing, mate. The recipe for shiny psychic sandwich is cucumber pickle and an onion ×3, plus 2 Herba Mystica. Why don't you have that for lunch and see if Deoxys will shine? I was like, when I'm reading that for the first like few sentences, I'm like, what? Why? I'm in leaf green. I can't make sandwiches. But that makes more sense, mate. Yeah, maybe. Ooh. 3 onions, cucumber pickle. How tasty would that be? That would be the, yeah. Put a bit of cheese whiz in there. We'll be all good. Deoxys looks like a noodle. Deoxys is an alien noodle. Boles also picked up a Japanese copy of Leaf Green today, just because I hate my trip. My trip went so quick. I know, mate. I feel you there. But when you're having such a good time, it's like, it's nice, you know, that it is going quick. That's a really good sign that you're having a great time, and I'm super happy, mate. But the Japanese copy of Leaf Green is very exciting, my friend. We'll have to, you have to get on the Deoxys hunt when you get back. Did you know that the sun will turn into a red giant in 5 billion years? I didn't know that, but now I do. So that's my one thing of learning today. So I appreciate it. Wonder whether will be an older Ash Greninja that we be shown as a ninja village in the anime. That'd be kind of wild, wouldn't it? Because we've got the whole lore about the original Battle Bond Greninja, the Bond phenomenon. You see, Sick, what you're doing here is you're getting me to put my a tin hat on, and I'll start talking about the Bond phenomenon once again, and we'll go down that rabbit hole today. I guess when bank will close is when they will put all normal Pokemon to be obtained in the Switch games. That kind of makes sense that they would do something like that, doesn't it, Lisa? So we might still have a little while. I guess it'll depend if we do get a remake, you know, like this year. We're kind of expecting that we'll get some sort of remake. And if we do, then that should kind of bridge the gap with the Pokemon that are missing. And then that stage, that's when they might be like, okay, now it's time. Bank is gone forever. The other is like, are they going to port over all the classic games, you know, to the Switch or the Switch successor, whatever it ends up being. And then that could be something that like starts them to move forward with closing bank and stuff. For those of you that picked up the old Peachy, Feeling Peachy merch, I got my my Feeling Peachy mug there this morning. So, got my coffee ready for today. Odges, have you seen Press Play All Day for Life's live stream? Not telling you to watch it. I haven't, no. What do they live stream? I haven't seen it though. No. Did I miss a shiny starter yesterday? No, Sasagi, unfortunately not. You didn't miss anything. It's just under 8,000 resets for that. But I thought it's kind of hard doing a double stream, doing the vertical, because it's like you can't really put the second screen below where like we've got the Deoxys shiny gif at the moment, because you've got all the text on mobile, which kind of overlays that, which is not ideal. So having two screens on a vertical, not ideal. We'll come back to the Hardcore Soul Silver on Monday though, so we'll be doing that one Monday when we come back after the weekend. Is bank closing down soon? I thought we didn't know. No, we don't have a date for it yet, Carrie. So they're still, you know, they said, oh, what was it, before Christmas when they put out the message that the online services for games, that support will be closing on the 9th of April, which is come and gone. But bank and transporter will stay open for longer. But they didn't give us a date and still haven't given us a date yet. But as soon as they do, I'll do a video on the channel to make sure that you're aware of it when as and when that happens. If we get Mega Charizard Z, we might get Mega Venusaur Y and Z. That would be wild as well. Mega Blastoise Y and Z. We don't, we might just get Mega Venusaur Y and Blastoise Y. That would be, oh, could you imagine how cool that would be? Just alt new Mega Form. It's such a good way of being able to just introduce like alternative Mega Forms, isn't it? And instead of like doing a whole new thing, it's just an alt Mega Stone that they would do. I could definitely see them doing it, like giving the Charizard the Z and then giving Blastoise and Venusaur the Y evolutions, which would be really cool. Wonder if they do like a grass dragon for Venusaur or poison dragon, and then water. If they did water dragon for Blastoise, that thing would be absolutely nuts. It would be so strong. So sorry everyone, like the stream. 3 dots in the top right of the stream. Thanks so much for any likes that we do get today. I haven't set a goal because, I mean, this is the first time we're doing the vertical streaming, so I thought we'll just see how it goes today. Yeah, we can still use bank at the moment, Les. So basically until Pokemon put out a notice saying that they're closing down bank and transport will still be accessible, so you'll be able to port anything up from any of the Gen 3 games right up to Scarlet and Violet still into home. How many vitamins would it take to get 180 defense and 76 special defense EV? So 180 defense would be 18 iron, and then 76 special defense would be 7 zincs, and then 6 of the health feather, the special defense feathers. Can't remember the name of them. Is it the clever feather? Maybe? Don't know. People love a price fairer form from a lot. Yeah, free fall. Yeah, they do. The Egyptian one, is that the one you mean? Yeah. Joe, good morning. How are you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. And thanks, as always, for joining the stream today. But I hope you have a great Friday and enjoy the stream with us for however long you can stick around. Hopefully we see the Deoxys shine today. Okay, good. Still want to Gen 4 events. Yes, mate. You've got plenty of time to take advantage of them. I don't think they're going to announce the closure and then it closed down like a week later. I think they'll do it and they'll still be like maybe 1 to 3 months where we've still got time to port up all of the Pokemon that we want to. So hopefully that's what they do. Hopefully it's not like, oh, by the way, Bank and Transporter are closing next week. That's what I worry about, but I don't think they're going to do it, but we'll see. Like Lisa says, though, I think it might be a case of waiting until you can get every single Pokemon on the Switch before they do it at least, or maybe porting some of the older games up. I'm going to shiny hunt all the starters someday. Nice. Project Horizon. I'd honestly start with the Paldea starters if you're going to do it. If you're doing like a live index for them as well, I would try and get all 3 of the Paldea ones. They're the hardest ones to get because you can only Masuda method those. So once they're done, the rest of them in the Blueberry Academy in the terrarium, like pretty easy, pretty straightforward to go after. Like not easy, but like a lot easier than Masuda method, which can be a huge grind if you're going for all 3 in particular. But good luck with that when you get around to doing it. When Blank closes down, really want something like the time capsule and let's go Pikachu and Eevee just appears in place and kind of looks like the place you met the Pokemon. That'd be kind of wild, wouldn't it? It'd be very cool, something like that. Islands Dread, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. On the way to work, wanted to swing by to say what up, mate. It's great to see you, and thanks for swinging by. And hopefully, however long you can stick around for, mate, we might see this Deoxys shine. If we do see it shine today, we might jump on to do the starter shiny hunt for Soul Silver. We might hop into Emerald and take on the task of going for the Mew, the old C-map Mew in Emerald, which is set up ready to go. So if we get it early today, we'll be able to, we've got some other things we can hop into to do. But I hope you have a great Friday, Islands Dread, and hope work's nice and easy for you today, mate. Oh, if the shiny power applied to Masuda method, that'd be wild, wouldn't it? Also, is it possible to use a turbo controller to auto collect eggs by standing in front of the basket and using turbo A? I guess you could probably not want to do that, because I think if you're pressing A continuously, I think it disrupts how the eggs are generated. Sir Cross, good morning, good to see you. I hope you're having a great start to your Friday, mate. And Sir Soggy, how are you doing? I hope you're well as well. Can't wait to get the Deoxys hunt in my Leaf Green. Can use the GB operator and inject Premier Balls into Leaf Green. I think you can, probably, yeah. There must be a way to do it. You're gonna catch it in a Premier Ball. That's wild, mate. Just make sure you've got like a lead Pokemon that can help with the catch, make it easier, you know. Believe the game spawns less eggs if you keep checking the basket. So I think you need to leave it for a set amount of time before you click in. I think Anubis has a thread about it over on their X account if you wanted to check, and it goes into detail. Ashley, good evening, mate. I hope you're well, and good morning to you, James. Hope you're doing great today. Both having fantastic starts to your Fridays. How'd you get Mew in Emerald 6? So it's pretty much the same way as you would get the Aura ticket in Leaf Green. So you have to inject the event into the game, but it's the old C map that you would need to inject in Emerald, and then that opens up the island. Is it Faraway Island? I'm not too sure what the island's called, but then you can go there from is it Slateport, I think you can travel to from. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's basically how you do it. But with the GB operator, if you've got one like that, then you could do for that. Tarek, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I appreciate it, mate. I hope you're having a great Friday, though. Thanks for hopping in and joining the stream today. We are hunting for the golden Deoxys, or the yellow Deoxys, whatever we want to call it. With Premier Brawl enthusiast Sir Cross, that's a huge Deadpool. Thank you so much for the subscribe as well. Really appreciate it. It's so, like, I'm pleased because we did the Leaf Green Nuzlocke, right? And I kept the Master Ball just for this hunt. I was like, I'm not taking any risks with this Deoxys. I'm just master balling it as soon as we get it. Like, I'd love to get it in a Premier Ball, but I don't know. I mean, we can try to start off. We can definitely try to snag it in a Premier Ball. We might get lucky, you know. But I just feel like it's we're better off just going for the master ball. We do Deoxys tonight as well. Probably mats, yeah. I think if we concentrate on it as much as possible, just to try and get it done, probably the best thing to do at the moment. Is Vaporeon a good Pokemon for crossbreed on humans? Well, I mean, what do you think? You tell me. What project said? Project, where are we going? My math might be wrong. I'm dumb. What is it? 12 HP up, 4 muscle feathers, 4 iron. What's that for? Where's the EV spread though? I'd have to have a look. But basically, the basic idea is if you're EV and stuff, I think the best thing to look at it is any of the vitamins give you 10 EVs, and it's pretty easy to work out from that point, and the feathers give you 1. So on that basis, you would just need to work out basically what you need. So like, you know, if you're wanting 252 in a stat, it's 25 vitamin and then like 2 feathers. Or you could be lazy like I am and just use 26 vitamins. And I mean, that's fine now because like you can't have any gripes about money farming when we've got the item printer and it's so easy just to print on demand ability patches that you can sell for like so much money, you know. If you are coming into the stream today, do drop a like. It really is appreciated. I haven't set a like goal, but we'll see where we can get to today. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much though for joining the stream. It's great to have you all here joining us in this Deoxys hunt. Really want to see if we can try and get this today. We are 3,845 resets in. Be nice. We're getting close to like halfway on full odds, but it can be. It's probably going to be a long hunt, I think. We'll see how many resets we can get through today and we might get lucky. Harder to find the like button with the mobile layout. Definitely harder to find, mate. So you're asking me as well and I have no idea. I think it's a 3 dots and then it brings up the like and then you can press it there, but it's a lot of work, so I'm asking a lot of people. I appreciate that. So I just appreciate everyone coming by, and I hope you enjoy the stream with us today. No way someone else with Osirus. What's with the demand alone of my profile back in the days, because I love the design of the Osirus shoes. Osirus shoes, yeah. Skating, mate. I had a pair when I used to skate when I was younger. Great shoes. Mine, is it spelled exactly the same? I think we got a U in ours. Osirus. Yeah, that's just my... I don't know, my brain not being able to spell properly when I was creating the username back in the day. Cardo, how you doing? I hope you're good and having a great day. Thanks for hopping in and joining. 3 dots in the top right hand. Hold down on the screen to like. I appreciate the help, chat. That's always very helpful. You know, I watch a lot of like streams vertically as well, and I should know. I should know. Cameron, also, I don't know. There was a shiny on Leaf Green and Fire Red. Want to find all those gen games and play the heck out of them. Grew up with those gens coming out. I don't like the newer gens. That's fair enough, mate. There's a lot of people that are just like, you know, back, you know, the older gens that you grew up with and stuff like that are the ones that you kind of prefer. I mean, that they're like timeless, these games, to me. I think they're just, you know, the older generations just have such a charm to them. Just something about them. Pixel art as well, just great. But yeah, you can get like, so the Deoxys event itself was a Japan exclusive event. So it was never released in the West. But you can use ways, there's ways, like we're playing on a GB operator today, which is a device that you can plug your actual cartridge into and then play it on your PC. But using that, you can inject the event into the game. So then you can go and do these events, like you can do the Mew in Emerald as well, if you've got that one, which is kind of cool. You can get the event ticket for like Lugia, Ho-Oh, the Lati twins, and all those good things. So it's kind of cool that you were able to do that, because Pokemon back in the day just never thought it was a good idea to do it over in the West, you know, for whatever reason, which is crazy. Professor Oak, good to see you, mate. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. And how are you feeling Have you got over the Barcelona result the other night? I'm still a bit annoyed about it, mate. I'm not even a Barcelona true fan like yourself as well, but they got robbed. They got robbed. See, Liverpool got knocked out last night as well. Man, that just unlocked a memory. Those big old blocky shoes we used to see newer folks in the skate park with them. They always had the craziest colors. They're such good, such good trainers, mate. And they lasted longer than any other skate shoe I had. I remember I used to get Vans and try and skate in those, and a month deep with my Vans, they'd be shredded everywhere. The sides of the sole would just be worn away, and the felt would just be ripped. Yeah, and I wasn't even a good skater either, you know? So imagine if you were actually good, they would just fall apart instantly. Playing a former Pokemon game, can't go wrong with playing any Pokemon game. I hope your day's going well. Darius, yours as well, my friend. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining. Yeah, there's just something about the older Pokemon games. We're doing for those that don't know, but we're doing a shiny only Nuzlocke hunt in Hot Gold Soul Silver at the minute, so that's fun. We'll be back with that on Monday, but there's just something about the older games. I love, don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, but there's just something about the older games that just hit a little bit different. Need to go back to Scarlet and Violet soon. Tick off some of the Gen 1 shinies, definitely, mate. And Ghost Slayer, thank you so much for the subscribe and for joining the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Also, Doggin Smith, I'm sorry, mate. Tarek, there we go. You know, when it pops up a little bit bigger, I can read it. I'm sorry for mispronouncing though, but thank you for the subscribe. Mr. Cantelius, thank you as well. I appreciate the subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the stream for however long you can stick around today. I mean, it's a brutal way to go out since we got robbed. Regardless, at the beginning of the season, the goal was to make the quarterfinals, so that was achieved. Is what it is. Yeah, I mean, Barca's done well this season. Just sad how it's all kind of finished up with Xavi, right? Been nice if he'd won this year. That would have been like a fairy tale kind of ending to his reign at Barca. Maybe he would have stayed then. Project Horizon, I learned that egg moves can't be remembered when they're forgotten. So I wasted hours of my life. I don't know what the way is, but they're so easy to transfer now in Scarlet and Violet. Just use a Mirror Herb item, and if you've got another Pokemon with that move, you just forget a move on the Pokemon you want it transferred on, and then put them both into the party and set up a picnic, and then that egg move just transfers over. It's such a way, a quality of life upgrade. It's so much better in Scarlet and Violet. I can never breed egg moves anymore. Just use that method the whole time. Are you using a controller or keyboard to play? Sasagi still keyboard in it. I need to get my 1-bit Do controller set up. It would make it so much easier. Then sit back a bit, which would make it a little bit more comfortable. I remember that I had a level 97 Machoke in my original Fire Red playthrough, but I lost it somewhere. Mate. My dad's house years ago, still not found it. It's got to be there somewhere, Matt. Just go back and find it. Resurrect the level 97 Machoke. Trade it over, and then finally evolve it. Would you keep it? Are you going to just level it up to 100? Deny it, the evolution. Belinda, how are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great day. Good to see you. And Ashley, speaking of Barcelona, Nadal got beaten on his court by Diminar in straight sets. Possibly his last appearance in the event at Consenta Court, named after him. Then the demon got beaten as well. Wow. Is that going on at the minute, Ashley? Yeah, I would always transfer egg moves with the Mirror Herb. It's a way easier way of doing it. John, thanks for your item printer video. Sean, no problem, mate. I hope it's been useful. My success rate is around 80% for the items I want now because of you. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Have you been using the item gacha tool that Kurt developed? That's so helpful. Just to identify if you're a bit early or a bit late with your target seconds. And it can just really help you kind of fine tune when you're pressing that A button. I've been using the keyboard to also play rebind the keys to make it easier when I start resetting. Yeah, it's like Z, X, and then enter and delete at the same time, I think, to reset in this one at the minute. There's got to be an easier way to do it, but that doesn't seem too bad right now. Buffing a magic cup with Happy Hour. The Bauble-fish. The Bauble-fish. Olio, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are having a great day, and thanks for joining the stream this morning. Hopefully today is the day that we get this shiny Deoxys. We're getting closer to that 4,000 reset mark, so nearly halfway there. Nearly halfway there. Matt, have my leaf green copy. Professor Oak, I'm more upset with Xavi leaving. The season being over. The Madrid international press was so brutal against him. He decided to leave. Just feel sometimes like it is against the world. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel, mate. Being a Newcastle fan, I feel I like that a lot. Like the media in the UK are pretty brutal when they want to be. There's a lot of bias against Newcastle as well, and I'm not just making it up. No tin hat on there, it's true. Never seen Cyrus and Dialga before. Rainbow Rocket Saga is wild. It's so good, isn't it? It's such a good part of the games. It's more associated with Palkia. I always associate Cyrus with more with the Dialga than I ever did with Palkia for some reason. I don't know if it's his clothing kind of matches Dialga's colors a little bit more than the Palkia. Weird how like you just make those associations, right? I downloaded the tool. Thanks for that. You can see that I'm early late. Such useful tool for the info. Yeah, it's really useful, mate. And you can also use it to find like, you know, if you like, there's some items I didn't cover in the video. There's like the vitamin items and things like that. So you can go into one of the other tabs and then you can look for them, and then it'll give you a time and a date for the best drops for those ones in a time range. So it's really useful for that, but it's such a good tool. It's crazy that it's like that's how the item printer works. It's not taking too long for like people to figure it out though, but it's been a lot of fun kind of doing it the last couple of weeks since the discovery of it. Restroom Tube, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Forgot, can you transfer this to Scarlet and Violet if you wanted to? Yeah. So basically what we're going to do with it when we do get it. So the whole reason was to go after this hunt. I wanted to do the Deoxys hunt anyway, but the whole thing was we did a whole Nuzlocke playthrough of Leaf Green, which is on the channel. Hardcore Nuzlocke. 4th attempt we managed to do it. And then after I do eventually get it, I'm going to transfer it to Emerald, because you can duplicate an Emerald. And then I'm going to port all of those up to home and then into Scarlet and Violet. And then we're going to do a giveaway on the channel. So if anyone does have Scarlet and Violet and would like a shiny Deoxys, then you can pick one up. So we'll be doing that. Lily just clicked on here, so let's see. Thanks for clicking through, mate. Hope you're having a great Friday. One time I got a shiny Buzzwole and didn't even know it was a shiny for like a month. No way. It's such a great shiny as well. The Ultra Beasts have like absolutely banger shinies. I'd love to, when we finish a few of the projects that we're doing at the minute, I'd love to go into Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon and do their Ultra Beasts. Some of them are great. Even like Cortana I love. It's like such a subtle shiny, but it's one of my favorites as well. But like Guzzlord, stuff like that is yeah, Pheromosa is not the best, but it's still nice. Still nice shiny, but congrats on the Buzzwole shiny. Nice surprise when you find out about it. And actually 4th rounders yesterday in quarters are tomorrow. Aussies can't handle the clay. Proud to be seen one of the greats in the game my life made. Were you actually there at the game, Ashley? That's wild if you were, mate. Do you know if you can get EV feathers from the item printer? I don't think you can. I don't think you can, mate. I think those and the EV reducing berries you can't get, which is a shame, because the EV reducing berries would have been really useful. And then it's like pretty much you got everything there, because you can get the vitamins, but I don't know. I don't see that any point of doing it. Like, I feel like with the blueberry points that you'd spend on getting the vitamins, you may as well get ability patches that you can just go and sell and then buy the vitamins. Because it's not going to take long to like max out your cash in Scarlet and Violet by doing it, you know. What are you getting, like 2 million per job? So you'd only need to do like five print jobs, which is crazy really when you think about it. And then you're maxing out your cash, and then you can just go and buy whatever vitamins you want. So the feathers would be really useful, and then the EV reducing berries, because I think the best way to get the EV reducing berries is still Porto Moronado, like the auction house, which is crazy because it's, yeah. I mean, you could do the Ogre Oustin. I mean, you're a bit crazy if you go on to do that just for the mochi, because that is it's not the most fun thing in Scarlet and Violet to do. Guzzlord is the best one. It was fun to hunt for sure. Guzzlord's such a great shiny. Corbin, how you doing? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Thanks for joining us today. After I finish Ruby playthrough, I'll be going for Blacephalon and ribboning it out too. Nice. Blacephalon's a great shiny as well. Is the only way we can get that shiny is it available in Ultra Sun and Moon? I don't know if you can get it no. Or is it Scarlet Sword and Shield, is it? In the Dynamax Adventure raids. If you can only get the mochi from there too, yeah. Oleo, I know. I was pretty lucky with the mochi. Like the fresh start mochi was the one thing I really took advantage of, you know, the Smeargle duplication glitch that we had just after Christmas. Johnish, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Chat, let's John us some huge love this morning, confirmed for LA Regionals. It'll be awesome to see you there. Nice, mate. That's going to be awesome, mate. Looking forward to that one. But thank you so much for the super chat as well. And I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. I hope all the prep for the event goes well along with it. Yeah, but with the fresh start mochis, I made sure that I was like, yeah, that's the one thing I duplicated a bunch of before that got patched out. Shadow, Glimmer and Live Stage, how are you doing this morning? Why are we vertical? Why are we vertical indeed? Gotta try these things. So we're just trying it out this morning. So I've been putting off for the longest time and I thought, nah, let's dive in and try it today. So here we are. Here we are. You hunting this on a real game or an emulator? Hashem, it's actually a real game. Let me undo this because I've got it all, the cables. I tried to tidy up all my cables on my desk recently, so I've got like everything nice and wrapped up. But yeah, it's on a real cartridge. If I can sort this out, I can show you what I'm playing on without actually breaking anything. Let's see if I can unravel this. So many people ask, it's better if I have it unraveled. Bear with me, chat. This is what I get for trying to tidy up my desk and make everything neater. I hate having like cables everywhere, so I took like half a day a few weeks ago just to tidy everything up and make everything look nice. And now I'm like, I can't show anything on camera. So this is basically it. So this is a GB operator for those that don't know. It's such a cool little device. If you've got any Game Boy or Game Boy Advance games, then it's really useful for those, where you can play on your PC basically, and you can back up your save files as well, which is good for like Gens 1 and 2 games, because if the battery dies in those, then you lose your save file. Not so much with the Gen 3 games, but so for those reasons, and then you can back up your save, and then you can replace the battery, and then if it does run out, then you can always put the save that you would have lost back onto it after replacing the battery. So it's good for that, as well as obviously playing on the PC and things like that if you want. So you've got all that goodness if you've never heard of them, but just Google GB operator and you'll be able to have a look. They're not like too expensive either. Really good little bits of kit. Works well with my side screen being vertical whilst at work. Nice, Banjo. Awesome. Great to have you here as well. I've got one of those. They're amazing. So good, aren't they? So good. It's like one of the best things that I've bought. Like such a good investment. I love it. Yeah. I just wish I'd had one, because like my crystal version, the battery died in it and I lost my original save, and I'm so sad about it. Animesh, thank you so much for the subscribe, and thanks for joining the stream today. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. But yeah, one of those things. At least now though, if I do have another run through crystal, I'll be able to back it up and save any progress there if the battery goes again. James, good morning, mate. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good start to your day. And John, how are you doing as well, mate? Great to see you. Banjo, backed up my save before transferring my Pokemon up a gen. Nice. That's a nice way to do it as well. And then you can kind of keep that original save file there, because it's a little that we talk about it a lot on stream. You know, like, we're doing a Heart Gold Soul Silver run at the minute, a shiny only Nuzlocke, and like I'm probably just going to keep the Pokemon on there, and you know, for forever, just on that save, just to be like, this is kind of a nice little reminder of this playthrough that we did. But it's nice to be able to have the option as well, where you can kind of back it up and still port them up to the new games and still have that original save file, then just encapsulate like the memory of that playthrough, you know. Cosmix, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Can you catch it? Just don't want to advance towards the next plot line. There will be an infinite. Leo, what Pokemon are you shiny hunting on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? So at the moment in those games, I've got Latios and Zekrom. Latios is like nearly 7,000 resets now, and it's like the curse. The curse continues into those games at the minute, which is brutal, mate. Absolutely brutal. And the Zekrom's an annoying one as well. I don't know why. They're just so that everything else, I've only really had trouble in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon with Ho-Oh. Terrakion was a bit of a longer hunt as well, but everything else has been like really straightforward. But the Latios is like being stubborn. It is not showing up, which is annoying, but hopefully we might bring it onto stream. You know, if we get through these hunts and stuff, we'll probably end up bringing some of them to do the last remaining ones on stream, which might be kind of nice. I'd love to do the Latios and Latias together, like get the dual hunt going at the same time. Right, let's see. We're getting through them. GB operators, way cheaper than Game Boy Player and Disc GameCube capture card. With Bird, yeah, so much cheaper than all of those. It's 100% the way to go. Have one on order for backing up my saves and to play through multiple games at once. That's nice, Riley. You have to let me know when it arrives, mate, and you get it all set up. There's so many like things you can do with it as well that I've not really played around with it at all. So I think what you can do is get like a blank GBA card as well. You know, any like Pokemon ROM hack games and things, if you're into ROM hacks or fan-made games and stuff like that, and you can get the saves off those and then upload the save to the blank card and things like that, which is pretty wild that you can do that sort of thing. And then you can play the ROM hacks when you're out and about with your Game Boy Advance or whatever you're playing on, if you've got an analog pocket or something like that. It's pretty cool to be able to do that sort of thing with it. And for the cost point of it as well, it's just so good. So Crosley, can you reset the auction for EV reducing? They're really cheap and basically always there. Yeah, it's a really good way to do it. I think that's what I like stocked up on most of the time for my EV reducing berries. Yeah, Hashem. In any Gen 3 game, if the battery runs dry in those games, you're fine. Your saves are all safe in Gen 3 and on, but it's just those Gens 1 and 2 that you have to be a little bit careful with, where you lose your save if the battery goes die. 5 more and you'll get it, John. I hope you're right, mate. That would be wild if we do. We'll be having to change the thumbnail because we'll have to jump over and start the Mew hunt then in Emerald. That'd be a kind of cool one to do. I know you want to move Deoxys up, but it would be cool if you could use it in your shiny playthrough of Hot Gold. That would be wild, wouldn't it? I mean, that would make it pretty broken. I feel like we'd be definitely cheating. I know we're planning on going for the Ho-Oh in those games, but I think it would bust. There'd be a bust playthrough. Can you imagine waltzing through Johto with Deoxys? When Bank shuts down, will you still be able to transport in 3DS games, like transport a Pokemon from X to Y? I think I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. I think that when that shuts down, you're not going to be able to do anything with those apps anymore. I think you'll be able to trade locally. So if you've got 2 3DSs, you'll be able to trade between games and things like that. But I think that's about the limit with what you'd be able to do, which is kind of sad. Like, it's like a really sad day, because like the facility to port anything up from like, you know, Gens 1 to 8 is like instantly just gone. You're not going to be able to get anything from those games into anything relevant for like newer games and stuff like that. Why do you choose to hunt on the old games? Well, it's the only way you can actually hunt for shiny Deoxys. There's no other way to go for shiny Deoxys still currently in the newer games. So that was the kind of the main reason why we're on Leaf Green right now. You can do it on Fire Red, you can do it on Emerald, but as we discovered, the resets in Emerald, because of how the seeding and the RNG works in Emerald, the only way to hunt for Deoxys in Emerald to get a different seed every time you encounter it is doing the runaway, which is a very long process. So it's not really advisable to do in Emerald, so you'd preferably do it in Leaf Green, Fire Red. I mean, I would honestly, like, if there was one of the newer games to hunt Deoxys in, I would love to be able to do it, because the likelihood is The odds would be a lot better if it was in a newer game as well, but it's still the only way to get it right now. Banjo playing on a mini farm in Scarlet and Violet. That's how I found your channel, then proceeded to consume all your video guides. Banjo, I really appreciate it, mate, and I hope the guide initially was helpful in getting the Minio. Such an annoying Pokemon to hunt without having those like little tips to get around, you know. But thank you so much for the support, really appreciate it, mate, and great to have you join the stream today as well. Because you have one of these yet? One of which yet? What are you talking about? Tell me. Hey G-Man, how you doing, mate? Think we could get Deoxys Terrid. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Like a 7-star Deoxys raid would be absolutely wild. The only thing that I would like, I would love them to do it, but I would just really prefer them not to shiny lock it. Emmy's Kung, thank you so much for the subscribe, as well as Aaron Guerrero and Eshan Razel. Thank you so much, and John as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the subscribes and the support, and for joining the stream today. Really great to have you all here with us. It is shiny locked in Oras. Yeah, it's shiny locked in Oras. So it's so annoying, frustrating, because it would have been so like to just do, you know, the Delta episode and then go and get Deoxys in that game would have been really good. And then you would have had the better odds as well, because it would have been like 1 in 4,096 rather than the 1 in 8,000 odds. Would have made it a little bit easier to go after. What will you do after getting this shiny? Well, if it's in today's stream, I've got Pokemon Emerald on standby, and we've got the Mew at the, is it the Faraway Island in Emerald? So we'll go for the Mew, shiny Mew in Emerald if we get this one today. But we've got a lot of shiny hunts kind of ongoing at the minute, so we'll next Monday we'll be jumping back into our Hot Gold Soul Silver shiny only Nuzlocke run. We're currently hunting for a shiny starter still in Soul Silver. We're nearly at 8,000 resets there, and then we're looking for a Mareep in our Hot Gold, where we've already got a Chikorita and a Geodude. So we're kind of like making our way through that playthrough, but we'll be doing that. We'll be back to that on Monday. But the back end of this week, I've really wanted to try and concentrate on Deoxys a little bit, just because we are on a bit of a schedule where we know Bank is going to shut at some point, and this hunt in particular could go on for quite a while. There's no guarantee once we get to like 8,000 resets that we'll get Deoxys, and I just worry that Bank, even though it's probably a long way off it closing down, I'd rather get it done sooner rather than later. Because as well, I want to do a giveaway for the Deoxys as well, so it'd be kind of nice to be able to have a little bit of time to be able to do that, get the Pokemon up to Scarlet and Violet to be able to do the giveaway as well. Round egg, wait, I thought you couldn't reset for shinies in Gen 3 because of the glitch seed. No, that's only in Pokemon Emerald, so this is Fire Red, Leaf Green are fine, and I think Ruby Sapphire are alright for doing that as well for the static encounters. But if you're in Emerald, you wouldn't be able to reset, so that's the one that you're thinking of. But on Oris, you will need to catch Rayquaza, beat Xena, and then go for Deoxys. Pretty sure it will take longer. It probably would take a bit longer. Still a lot of fun doing it along the way. As your Sky, thank you so much for the subscribe. Thanks for joining the stream today. Hope you're having a great Friday. Only thing wrong with Fire Red Leaf Green is that you can only catch one of the legendary dogs, and if you want the others, you have to replay the entire. Yeah, it's not ideal for that, is it? The one hunt I'd like to do for the legendary, you talk about the legendary dogs, I'd love to go for Suicune in Crystal. I've never done the Suicune, shiny Suicune hunt in Crystal before, and I just feel like it'd be such a good hunt to do, but I don't know if we'll have time to do it before ban comes up. But you know, regardless of that, I would still probably do it somewhere down the line. I think it would be a good shiny hunt to do, even if it just lives forever in Crystal. I think that's kind of fine. Would you shave your hair if you got a shiny within the next 10? I can't. I mean, if you'd asked me any other year than this year, I would. But at the start of this year, I'm growing my hair this year for a charity which takes hair donations from people to make real life wigs for children that suffer with hair loss due to like cancer or alopecia or any other sort of illness. and then they donate these real life hair wigs to children. So I set out at the start of the year, and I'm doing a little bit of fundraising along with it to grow my hair for the year. And then once it gets to like about 11 inches, I'll bunch it all up and we'll cut it off, and then we'll send it off for it to be made into a wig. So yeah, otherwise I would take that. I would shave it all off, because I'm at that in-between stage at the minute with my hair. It's absolutely driving me nuts, where I can't really feel like I can do anything with it, which is annoying when I'm casting as well. You know, when I'm on camera for like VG casting events and things like that, it's a nightmare, because I'm like, I want to look smart for it, but it's hard to manage at the minute. But never mind, it'll get easier as it gets longer, I think. Would you consider playing a Digimon game? You know what, I would, but I've never played a Digimon game before. And it's not that I dislike Digimon, because I used to watch the anime when I was younger, so I would definitely play it. But I have no idea how the Digimon game would work, or the mechanics or anything like that. How can you counter Deoxys? So you would need Fire Red Leaf Green, and you need to inject the Aura Ticket event, which was a Japanese only event. But you've got something like a GB operator system, like this little device here that you can play on your PC with, and you can use that to inject the event into your game. And then you just need to get to the point far enough in the game where you can then encounter it, and then do basically what we're doing here, where we're just doing the resets over and over. Seems like people woke up 93 viewers 20 minutes ago. 300, good stuff. Nice. Thanks to everyone joining the stream today. Great to see you all, and hope you're coming in at a good time where we can finally get this shiny Deoxys. Alex, I suggest Digimon Hacker's Memory. Is that an actual... that can't be the name of the game. Is that the actual name of the game? You trolling? Why are you hunting Latios and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon instead of Dynamax Adventures and Sword and Shield? Olio, I would personally always hunt in the Ultra Wormholes over the Dynamax Adventures any day. It's quicker. I 100% feel it's quicker than the Dynamax Adventures. Dynamax Adventure raids in Sword and Shield, the odds are way better. Like, even though I've got the shiny charm, it's still one of those things where it takes like 10 to 15 minutes to do one check. Whereas in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon with the wormholes, the odds are slightly worse, like 1 in 1037, I think, with the shiny charm. But you're doing like how many resets in 10 minutes? So you're just encountering so many more. So I prefer that method to shiny hunt. Holly just got a shiny Zygarde in Sword. Tiana, awesome. Got the toothpaste Zygarde. That's amazing. We were hunting it last night on stream. I think we're nearly 50 checks in, and still no Zygarde. But congratulations, that's amazing. So really happy to hear. Such a great shiny. Bitches on Matt, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Come on, everyone. Let's like the stream. Thank you so much, mate. And for the 2 months as well, mate, for the support. Really appreciate. And I hope you are enjoying your time in the Squirrel Squad. Hope you are. I'm sure you are. But I appreciate you, mate. Play it on the Switch. You can look it up. What? Oh, okay. I'll check it out, Alex, for sure. It's just a wild name. Copterloop just woke up. How are you doing, mate? Great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. 6 likes of 50. Appreciate all the likes. It's harder on vertical, I think, to find the like button, though, isn't it? If we can keep hitting the like button though, I would massively appreciate it. I'm not gonna jump on it too much today. Like I said, it's the first time we're doing a vertical stream, so we'll see what ends up happening. Just know I appreciate you all for coming by the stream today. It's great to have you here, and I hope that you can join us when we do finally get this Deoxys shiny. We'll keep going, nearly at 4,000 resets, so getting ever closer to that halfway mark for full odds. That name works for Digimon though. It sounds like one of those edgy Pokemon ROM hacks. That's exactly what I thought of. As soon as it was like, Alex mentioned the title, I'm like, is that like, it sounds like a ROM hack name. But it must be. Yeah, I'll check it out though. I will check it out. It's on the Switch, so. Laurel, how are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. When are you doing another Mew giveaway? So that will be next week on the channel. I don't know what day yet, but I will speak to Bebem, and we will get that arranged, and we'll get some Mews out. It'll be the final time we'll do it, but we'll make a long stream of it. and we'll get everyone that does want a Mew one distributed. I spent a long time porting everything up in home from the Virtual Console, so I've got about 6 or 7 boxes, and I know Bevam's got about the same, so we've got an absolute boatload of Mews, and we'll just keep going until there's none left. So I will let you know as soon as we've scheduled something in. Do you know where I can get an Aurora ticket insert for Emerald? If you go to like Project Pokemon is a good website for it, and they'll have all the details for it. I've never really done a guide on the channel for it. It would be probably quite a useful thing for those that want to be able to kind of inject those events into the game. But there is plenty of guides out there. I know other content creators have done guides on injecting. None of them are like amazing, but you can kind of follow along and get it done. So Project Pokemon's a good website for it. And then also, yeah, check out YouTube, and there might be some decent guides there as well. Homesick from work. Hope you get the Deoxys. Matthew, I hope you're doing all right, mate. Thanks so much for joining the stream. We're going to take your mind off the homesickness today. Worst feeling in the world, mate. But thank you so much for the good luck. I hope we get the Deoxys too, mate. So the vertical is on purpose. I thought my phone computer was broken. It is broken. What are you talking about, Professor Oak? Well, this is like a normal stream. Your phone's all glitchy. You're going to have to go and get a new one. No, mate, it is, yeah, it's all on purpose. Love a shiny Mew. Well, James, yeah, next week. So they're the ones that we did last year when we did the 8F underflow glitch on stream. And Aaron64, thank you so much for the sub. ASMR Football as well, thank you so much, as well as Darkness and Albertus Kotzi. I appreciate all the support, friends, and all the subscribes, and thanks for joining the stream today. Have you started your second channel, VGC? No, so that will be Cop-D-Loop. That's going to be a project that'll start over the summer. It'll probably be in the run-up to the World Championships, and then to get content on it, and then we'll start properly with following the new circuit, everything that goes on around it, teams and things, from September on when the new season starts. So that's the idea. And Black Knight, the latest member of the Squirtle Squad, thank you so much, mate, for coming in with the 7 months, mate. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Back again. Try Dark Horizon 2. Dark Horizon 2, mate. I'll check it out for sure. Hope you're having a great Friday though, my friend, and thanks for hopping in and joining the stream today. You can do it. Just subscribe. Ronnie, thank you so much for the subscribe as well, mate. Clyde, how are you doing? Good luck. New to here. Thanks for hopping in. Great to have you in the stream, and thanks for the good luck as well. Really appreciate it, mate. Let's see if we can get the shiny Deoxys today. It'd be great, because it'd be nice to be able to get it and then do like the Mew giveaway next week, and then the week after we do the Deoxys giveaway. That would be like an absolute dream. And then we need to pick, well, and then it might be the Mew from Emerald after that. We'll go for that one. Am I a bit ambitious starting the Mew hunt without finishing some of the other ones that we've got going on at the minute? Maybe, but I feel like we've got to kind of try and get all these done before the closure of bank later this year, if we want to do all of them all. Just sad if we get the Mew from Emerald that we don't have the Mewtwo 7-star raid event to get the mightiest mark on it, because that was like one of the nicest touches with the Mew event that we did last year. Was we did that in a time where then the 7-star Mewtwo event came. So if you did get the giveaway from us last year, then you could have used that Mew to get the mightiest mark as well, which is pretty cool. How do you get your thumbnails? Do you do them all yourself, or have you someone else do it? Always looks so good. Thank you, Caleb. No, I do them all myself, mate. That Deoxys is actually on this thumbnail for today's video. Is actually what I sketched it out on my my iPad a while ago. I did it such a long time ago when we were doing the Nuzlocke, the hardcore Nuzlocke playthrough. So I did that, and that was going to be one of the first shiny hunting thumbnails, but I just never had the time to finish it off and then get it over to my PC from my iPad. And Food Facts, thank you so much for the subscribe, really appreciate it. And if you're joining the stream today, and Ishran Williams, appreciate, or SS Ran, I don't know which way around it is, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but thank you for the subscribe. Know that it is massively appreciated, and I hope you enjoy your time on the stream with us today. Good luck, man. And Rand, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. I grant you my luck. I appreciate it, mate. What's my rarest in Pokemon encounter, Ronnie? I would say the rarest catch that we've got so far shiny is the from Pokemon Crystal, shiny Celebi from Crystal, which we got late last year, which was wild, and we got it so early as well. I think we got it like 1,300 encounters, which is just madness. But that's probably my rarest shiny that I've got, that I've caught on stream anyway. You always get that thing where it's like, if it didn't happen on stream, it didn't happen at all. So I have to pick the Celebi. It was a really nice moment as well. What about yourself? What's your rarest one, Ronnie? Dirt Master, how are you doing? Will you move this Deoxys to Pokemon? Yeah, I'm gonna. The plan is to move it to Emerald, duplicate a bunch of them in Emerald, and then port all those duplications up to home into Scarlet and Violet, and then give them out to anyone that would like one. So that was the whole idea of doing the Deoxys hunt in the first place. But yeah, I will be planning on moving up. That's why I kind of want to try and get the Deoxys done as soon as possible, because who knows when Bank's closing down. And like I've mentioned, I think this might be a long hunt. We might go way over odds on it. So just to give us the time to be able to do all of that, I feel like we're trying to do it now. Solid subscriber count. They're very solid. I appreciate all the support. So thank you so much, friends, for joining and subbing and supporting and just being here. And hopefully it pays off when we do get the Deoxys, which like I said at the start of the stream today, I really feel like there's just something. Like Fridays are normally generally a good day, so I think we might see it shine today. I don't know if I'm being a bit hopeful, but I feel like it could be. Could be the day. Gohan, how are you doing? This leaf green looks like an emulator all the way. Soft resetting is the way, as we're slower when you're playing legitimate. You can see the frames being 3 times faster than it should be on the Game Boy. Well, we are playing on a GB operator. It is on actual cartridge, but if you know anything about the GB operator, that makes a bit more sense. So, but it is real cartridge. This Deoxys ain't going nowhere except staying on the emulator. Well, go on. It's not an emulator, mate. It is on an actual cartridge, but never mind. Never mind. Alman, thank you so much for the good luck, mate. I hope you're well and having a great day. The ones can't do from Osirus video. Jazzy, how are you getting on with the EV? Is there anything we can do to help? You're going to get one now that I'm here. Zach, I hope so, mate. I hope you're having a great Friday as well. Thanks for bringing in some shiny luck to the stream. Hope we do get it. Shut down the haters, mate. Gohan out here being detective. Gohan, great say, man. How many encounters have you done? Pedro, it's on the overlay just above the Deoxys sprite. I don't know if you can see it on the overlay, but we're at 3,929 encounters now for the Deoxys. So getting through them, mate, but I still feel we might have a little way to go, but we'll see how it goes. Mr. Holbrookie, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. I hope you're having a great Friday. Can't wait for the weekend. About to go on a short trip to another city to play some TCG tournaments. Nice, mate. Where you're off to this weekend? Best of luck with the shiny hunt. You got this. You too, mate. And I hope the tours that you're doing this weekend are awesome, mate, and you have a lot of fun with them. And want to see you winning them as well, mate. If you're not judging and playing, that's absolutely amazing, mate. Good luck with them. Knew the frame should be slower when playing on GBA hand. I probably are, Gohan, yeah, for sure. The Unrivaled Phantom, good to see you. I hope you're having a great Friday morning. Good morning to you. Marcus, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well and having a great day. Good to see you, my friend. And yeah, the DBZ chat last night was good in stream. Got yeah. How did it start? What were you talking about selling? Like talking about it with a skinny Zygarde? Was that what was mentioned in chat? I don't know. What's my favorite anime? Alex, wow. Favorite anime? That's such a tough question. I'm making my way because I made the commitment last year after putting off for so long. I started watching through One Piece, and I'd probably say One Piece is my favorite. Before that, probably Naruto was probably my favorite. I'm a really big fan of Sword Art Online though as well. Fairy Tail. It's really hard to pick like one out. I don't know. Death Note's always like up there as one of them. Trigun as well, you know, proper OG manga. But yeah, There's too many for me to pick from, really. But I'd say at the moment it'd probably be One Piece. Really enjoying One Piece. Bleach again. Yeah, Marcus. You know, I've still never watched any of the new Bleach on Disney Plus. It's just too much to watch. Too much to watch, mate. I got my Delta app, but I'm dumb at adding ROMs to my files. Oh, mate. I hope it goes all right in the end and you get it figured out. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had? What's the weirdest dream I've ever had? I don't know. Don't dream too often, to be honest. Or if I do, I don't ever really remember them. If anything pops up, I'll have a think on. I'll try and think of some. Probably had some weird dreams over the years, but I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything absolutely wild. But yeah, I don't dream too much. It's or if I do, like I say, I don't really remember them. But like I know Tash, she can she has this like thing, and I find it like fascinating that like she can think of something and then that's what she'll dream about, and I'm like, how can you do that? Like I have no control over my dreams. Like I close my eyes. I find it really hard to sleep though, so I need to watch something to fall asleep. Like I just can't. My mind is going like a million miles a minute, so if I don't have something to like watch and concentrate on, like I'll never sleep, which is really bad, but I mean it works. But yeah, I find it like so crazy that you can think of something and then close your eyes and then you can have a dream about what you've just been thinking about, which I think is like I would love that ability. It would be so good to be able to do that. I'd be like dreaming like all sorts of crazy stuff all the time. I think Legends is my fave. Yeah, Legends is such a great game, mate. Parasite theme lives rent-free in my head, Marcus. I'm a Flutterman now from your video. Flutterman. I'm a Flutterman. Nice. Okay, Jazzy, that's cool. I hope it's going all right. Tokyo Ghoul theme. Yes. Only need one shiny Blacephalon and I haven't caught either, so I don't need to restart. My live index is done. Wow. Your live index is done after the shiny Blacephalon. That's absolutely crazy. Binaural audio before bed. David. That work. Lucid dreaming is good. Lucid dreaming is like, I feel like I would love to be able to do it. I would love the ability to do it. I just don't have it. Just never have been able to. I don't know if it's just part of my brain is broken or I just don't have that part of my brain. Have you ever watched Studio Ghibli movies? Yes, sick, yeah. My friend Totoro. Watched that not that long ago, actually. It's such a great movie. Worst case scenario, I'll just do it in Shield. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm playing this time around. Want to test some deck lists in the new meta. I'm traveling to Granada and the south of Spain. Very nice, mate, which is about 1 hour away from me. I'll try my best to win. Awesome, mate. Well, I hope it goes well. What deck are you planning on playing at the weekend? Or have you got a few that you're going to be playing over the weekend? Hope it goes well, though, mate. Ayo Geeks, good to see you. Hope you're doing well and having a great day, my friend. And thanks so much for joining the stream today. Just eat some golden wattle flowers full of DMT. What do they look like? You're gonna have to like send me a picture of them on Discord. I'll go out and forage for them. They safe to eat? Full of DMT. Yeah, well, that would probably do the trick, right? Ever heard of Delta Game Emulator? I haven't, mate. No. What's it all about? Zeta Cord, how are you doing? I hope you're having a great Friday. Thanks for joining the stream today with us. I hope you are having a fantastic day, though. Just called Boy and the Heron in theaters and my lady for a date night. It was whack, but a great story and beautiful animation as usual from Ghibli. Oh, nice. Nice, mate. I've never seen that one. Man, I love and hate this method. I did this for Terrakion, Black and White too. How many resets did you get through Gohan for the Terrakion? And Black and White 2 as well, mate. Brave. It's a good hunt, though. Can you get shiny Deoxys from Sword and Shield? No, Sean. So the only games that Deoxys is in is the event for Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald. But you need to inject the event into these games to get it. And then Osirus as well. So the Delta episode, and is it the Delta episode in Osirus that you can get it? But you can't shiny hunt it. You can only get it in its regular form at the end of that episode. So I think they're the only games that Deoxys is available to get. which is a shame. So it'd be nice if we saw like Scarlet and Violet do a raid event for Deoxys. But please, if Game Freak do it, don't shiny lock it. Allow us to shiny hunt it. Even at like full odds, 1 in 4,000 odds in Scarlet and Violet, it'd be fine. Golden wattles are the only found in Australia. Ah, okay. Maybe you can find some in the Royal British Botanical Gardens. We'll break in the exotic plant section and just forage some away. And I'll probably get locked up for that, mate. Any DMT containing plants need to be scienced into being active, like a prosetiate, essentially. Reed canary grows all over my area, and I've used it before. Catch my drift. Ah, nice, nice. It's like, see, you like all you educated on these like wild plants that have all these like special properties to them. Reem, thank you so much for the subscribe. Really appreciate you joining the stream with us today. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday as well. Hope that we'll soon have a new Pokemon movie. Well, we're supposed to be, Belinda. That was rumored just before Christmas. Like, that was one of the things that everyone was saying we should get news on Pokemon Day, but we never got any information on it because there was a lot of like context around what it was based around. Will it have a new mythical in, which it's likely to do, and will that mythical be something that's going to be, you know, an event in Scarlet and Violet? But I don't think that's the case, and we still haven't had any news on it. And I think those initial rumors kind of coining it to release in Japan in July, but that seems way too close now without really any information on it, unless they just have this really quick turnaround like promotion schedule for it. You would feel like it's probably not going to come till way later in the year if we are getting one. But yeah, it'd be nice to see. You would imagine as well it'll be Lyco that it'll be based around, I'd imagine, not Ash. Should be kind of strange but cool at the same time. I'd say like 5,000 at maximum. Still a lot, mate. Congrats on the grind though. Today's a good day. You got very ramply. Very ramply. Let me see. Then after the stream, I'll have 1.5 hour vid from Cybertron. Nice, mate. Get Aaron showing you the ways. Being the Jedi Master of VGC, showing you the ways of how to do things. Is Aaron still doing Regulation F? I would imagine he is probably. He'll probably not do Regulation G until the format shifts. It could be a movie about Petulant though. Oh, that would be wild, wouldn't it? I would love that. Fernando, thank you so much for the subscribe and for joining the stream today. Danny97, thank you also for the subscribe. Really appreciate it. And hope you're both having fantastic Fridays. But a Petulant movie, that I would love to see that. I think that would be wild. And just have that whole backstory explained as well. That'd be amazing. It'd be so good. When you find shiny Deoxys, you should definitely do a video showing it off in all the games as you move it up to the current gen. That would be good, wouldn't it? Like all the different sprites. Yeah. I still think it won't look as good as it does in Scarlet and Violet. I think that it looks, the sprites in Scarlet and Violet for Deoxys looks super nice. I think this is from, I think the GIF here is from Scarlet and Violet that we've got on the overlay. But it's hard to look past, like the Gen 3 sprites are just, you know, I think the sprites in Gen 3 are probably my favorite out of all the sprites. But I might be a little biased on that. I don't know. What are you planning to do with the shiny Deoxys once you get it, since you can't transfer it to home anymore? No, Flo, you can. Home and transport are still active. So they only shut down all the online support for 3DS services. But Bank in Pokemon Home are still active and will be active until further notice. They are going to shut them down at some point. But for the time being, they're still working. So you've got time if you've got any of the old Pokemon games to trade up to Home, to Scarlet and Violet, to any of the newer games on the Switch. You can still do that. But I mean, as soon as there is an announcement about it from Nintendo, from Pokemon, Game Freak, we'll put an update on the channel to make sure that everyone's aware of it. And I don't know when it'll be though, you know, because they said when they announced that the closure of the 3DS and the Wii online services, that shut on the 9th of April, so earlier this month. But Bank, they just said, trainers, make sure that you trade up your Pokemon as soon as possible. So it looks like we'll get further down the line and they will give us a date, but I would imagine they'll still give a little bit of room between them closing it and the announcement. So yeah, but if you didn't know, a little bit of a bonus so you can still go in and do it. Do you have any advice to get into casting? How do you do it? I think, Sean, I've said it before to a few other people. I think if you look at like the grassroots tournaments online, there's a lot of them. So like Limitless is one that comes straight to mind. They do a lot of tournaments. Victory Road as well. They obviously are involved in the actual official casting as well now. But if there's ever any online stuff like, you know, the World Cup, Fluffy Mexican, thank you so much for the subscribe. Andreas and Joy, thank you so much, all of you, for the subscribes and for joining the stream today. Really appreciate the support, and hope you're all having fantastic days. But yeah, Sean, going back to my point, I think if you are looking to get into casting, go to those online tournaments. If they're ever doing streams of those online tournaments, reach out to the organizers and say, would I be able to maybe get involved with doing some casting for the online tournament? Or if you've got locals that are set up near you, and any of the locals, you know, even a local that you go to yourself, you could suggest, if you've got the gear to be able to stream from the tournament, you could say, would you like me to stream the tournament this weekend that you're running it? I'm happy to cast it and bring the gear along. And if you did that and you needed any help with setting things up, I'd be more than happy to help you. But there's like a couple of ways to get into it, and then start building your confidence experience up through the smaller events. And then, you know, if you start making waves with them, get yourself a show reel put together of like your best bits when you're commentating, and then you can approach Pokemon or other gaming orgs to try and dabble in those places. Lumpy, good morning to you. How you doing, mate? Great to see you this fine Friday morning. Hope you're having a good day so far, mate. Riley, what is the goal to be reached at 500 members? Will there be any special stream or maybe a members VGC tournament? Well, we're doing the members VGC tournament already. I don't know, we could make something special. If we get 500 members, that would be it tonight. It'd be a nice big number to hit, wouldn't it? So yeah, I guess now you've asked the question, I'm gonna have to think of an answer, Riley. So we'll have a think, mate. But we will be doing a VG tournament anyway later in before the summer, so we'll get that organized soon. Personally don't see bank closing down at all. Helps me and my friends move 125 shinies, Japanese data to bank and home breeding purposes only. I think they will shut, they've said that they will shut bank and transporter at some point, so I don't know when it'll be, but like we've been discussing it for a while. It would make sense for them to kind of close it down when, you know, we've got all of the whole collection of Pokemon available on the Switch. There's a few now that still aren't available on the Switch, which could be like bridged with a remake. You know, there's lots of rumors flying around all the time about a Black and White remake coming later this year, which might be the case. And I think that game could bridge the gap and we could get all the Pokemon from that. And then ZA will probably bridge the last bit of gap that we've got with whatever remaining Pokemon that aren't currently available on the Switch. And I feel like when that's done, that kind of feels like the moment when it makes sense for them to say, okay, you can get every Pokemon on the Switch now through the catalog that we've got available on this console. Going forward, bank is now closed, which is still a sad thing because it slams the door shut on like generations like 1 to like 8, which is kind of sad because there's some like absolutely banging titles in there. But you know, Arturo, thank you so much for the good luck, mate. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're having a fantastic day yourself. Thanks for joining the stream. Ronnie, tell us a horror story. What about? I don't really have any. Like we had about 2 weeks ago. We had we need Sergio here for some ghost stories. Really, Sergio's good with the ghost stories, but I don't know if Sergio's about yet. Ghost stories. Not really had anything in this house, touch wood, that I don't. I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to ghost stories though. The last horror movie I watched was, what was it? Paranormal Activity. Traumatized me. I feel like I wish I'd never watched them. It's the only movie I wish I'd never watched. traumatized me. I was like, yeah, this is a while ago. But yeah, I used to love like stuff like Blair Witch Project. Scary as it was. Probably not the scariest though. More like I think the fact that me and my friends would like, after we watched it when we were younger, we'd be like, let's go over to the woods at night and like try and freak ourselves out. When obviously it was just a random woods and there's no Blair Witch there or anything like that. Not that the Blair Witch, I don't know, is that like based on a true story or is it, I have no idea if it is or not. Creepy movie nonetheless though. Imagine being in that situation. Did you get your shiny Zygarde? No, Gabrielle, we didn't, mate. Nearly at 50 encounters for it from the Dynamax Adventure raids though, but we'll be visiting it once again later. So if you're around, mate, and you'd like to jump in, be great to have you there. Tuton, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you this morning. Hope you're having a great Friday. Thanks as well for joining us today on this shiny Deoxys hunt. Getting closer to that 4,000 encounters now, which is nice. Maybe we see it shine very soon. You put a Mimikyu over the spot where your YouTube plaque tile down during a stream, taking the ghost. That's true. Never melt ice. Yeah, we got there it is right there. I picked it up in the little Mimikyu. It's a little light. I picked it up in EUIC in London the other week in the Pokemon Center. It's really cool light. So I was like, I have to grab that while it's there. It's nice to be able to pick a little bit of a thing up when I was over there. Horror story, you run into a full odds shiny in the wild and realize you don't have Pokeballs. That's the real horror story. Gohan, thank you so much for the subscribe, mate, and for joining us in the this stream this morning. Really appreciate the support, my friend. And also Agony OST, thank you so much as well. And Space Striker Arcs, Ashi, thank you as well for the subscribe. There we go. There is the note. Really appreciate it, friends. And I hope you all enjoy the stream with us this morning for however long you can stick around. Shiny Zygarde. I think we were hunting the skinny one. The skinny Zygarde, yeah. We could go back to the DB convo. DB Super was so good. Sad there hasn't been any more episodes. I know. Dragon Ball Super, I never thought I'd enjoy it as much as I did. It was so good. The whole arc is amazing. Yeah. And it is sad that we've never had like a second season, really. I want the Mora arc. That's what we need. Tuton, I won't settle for Chikorita, only Cyndaquil or Totodile. I agree with you, mate. We set over the Chikorita. Kinkai it is, mate. Yeah, so we're playing on a GB operator, but we are playing our Leaf Green is plugged into it. So it is the cart that we're playing through. DB Super is so good. One of my favorites, yeah. Like we were just getting into it. I think someone mentioned Skinny Zygarde last night instead of Shiny Zygarde. It was like a typo. And then we got on, somehow we got on about a Skinny Zygarde would just be like first form Cell when it first appears in Dragon Ball. And then we got onto Dragon Ball Z and just how good each arc is in that series. So good. Such a good anime. And then Super obviously is like just peak for me. I love Super. Hey, where'd you get the cool tech? Sean, the GB operator, just Google it. I think Epilogue sell them. I think they sell them directly through their site. So you can just hop on there and pick one up. They're really good bits of kit though. Definitely recommend getting one. If you've got any of the older Game Boy GBA games, it's really good for that. I'm waiting for Dragon Ball Diama really bad now. Akira Toriyama had a lot to do with the Diama. Yeah, so sad about Akira as well. It's like the legacy that he's actually left is just incredible. Does Skinny Zygarde imply a thick Zygarde? Yeah, if we get the shiny, that's the thick one. Yeah. Yeah, Alpha Zygarde. In fact, it doesn't destroy the enthusiasm for the event. V McMuffin. That's good, mate. Playing Pokemon Emerald on my phone thanks to the app I downloaded. That the new one that they was just is it released this week? I haven't had a look at it, to be honest. I know a lot of people are like having a lot of fun with the because it plays like, is it gens 1 to 3 all through the app on iPhone, which is pretty crazy. Either way, it is Toriyama's last work and I highly recommend watching it no matter what. Yeah, I would definitely agree, Gohan. Do you play ROM hack games. No, Ronnie, I don't. My friend, with me being an official VG caster, it would not look good on the brand overall for me being a content creator and playing stuff like that. So it's advised that we don't do things like that. So unfortunately, I do say unfortunately because like the work that a lot of like fans put into the ROM hacks and stuff like that, they're just like absolutely amazing bits of work. But yeah, it's one of the drawbacks of being a caster, that can't play those sort of things on stream, even though they're a lot of fun. We've dabbled in them before though. You know, I played Kaizo, Emerald Kaizo, and Radical Red, but Radical Red has been updated so much since I last played it. But yeah, a lot of fun, mate. What about yourself? Do you like a ROM hack? In which ones have you been getting into recently? I was quite lucky in that it took me around 10 attempts to catch a 2 IV attack Calyrex Shadow. Nice, mate. Which had 50 as the same attack as a 0 IV one. Yeah, it's kind of similar with the speeds as well. I lucked out with my Ice Rider. It's like a 1 speed IV, and I was like, that's fine. I'll take that. Max_BS, thank you so much for the subscribe, mate. Really appreciate it. And Jamie Fox as well, thank you so much for the subscribe. Hope you're both having great days. And to finish off the roundup, we got Atomic Catalyst. Catalytic. I apologize for my mispronunciation, my inability to speak, but thank you so much for the subscribe, and I hope you're having a fantastic Friday as well. Radical Red is hard. Yeah, Radical Red. It's a great ROM hack though. Eugene, thank you so much, mate. Are Pokemon dropping any more Terra raids? And this week, no. We normally get the announcement on like a Sunday evening or like very early Monday morning. But we had no announcement this week, and we've had no announcement for Mass Outbreak event as something that we normally see in place of like a raids event. So it's just absolutely ghost town this week in Scarlet and Violet. I'm hoping this Sunday evening we'll get an announcement for next week, so we'll get like a 7-star raid or a 5-star raid. But it's a bit strange that we haven't had anything this week. It just feels like an odd week to do it on, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Do you remember the reverse battle and X and Y when fire was strong against? Yeah, the reverse battles are wild. And didn't they have like rotation battles as well in X and Y? Or was that before? Rotation battles were some of the best. Triple battles as well were absolutely wild. Especially Sabrina, Jim, and Radical Red. Yeah, crazy. Purple guys, if this isn't it, ban me. What have I missed? Drinking lemonade. This is your sign of shiny Deoxys coming in, Carloza. I love the signs. Hope it's not pink lemonade, mate. There we go. Boosh. Deoxys looks like it has a surgical glove on. Yeah, it's a weird looking Pokemon, isn't it? It's very strange. Which form do you prefer though? What's your like favorite Deoxys form? From Leaf Green though, we get the defensive form as the one that you catch, but once you port it up to Scarlet and Violet, you can get the item to change it into anything. Still have yet to catch Mightiest Meganium. Have you got it available in game though, Olio? You've got at least a week before another event gets announced though, so you've got plenty of time. I like the Annihilate build. If you're just getting it once just to catch it, the Annihilate build is probably the best one to go for, because you've probably already got Annihilate in your game. You just need to tweak the EVs a little bit and the moveset, but you should have no trouble. The Annihilate is probably the fastest. It's just a bit dicey with RNG. Like, it's pretty reliant on the RNG, but it is the quickest way to run through it. I think this is one of the most chill streams I watch. Thank you for doing it on YouTube and not certain other platform. Mate, thank you so much for coming by. It's always great to have you and everyone else join the stream, and always appreciate the support. And it's a lot of fun. You guys make, you know, what would normally be a very tedious hunt, you guys make the hunt really, really enjoyable, you know. I thought Rotation Battles was from Gen 5. Is that right? I can never remember which gen it was from, but they took them away, didn't they? In Sun and Moon, I think they did away with them, which was like super sad, because Rotation Battles and Triple Battles was just like so much fun. think speed is my favorite. Speed's such a good one, isn't it? Yeah. I wish it was like the form that you kind of encounter it in the overworld sprite. I wish that was just the form that we caught it in, and then, you know, we could change it from there. Adam, thank you so much for the subscribe. Really appreciate it. And Nesath Music as well. Thank you for the subscribe. And Mr. Kid as well. I appreciate all the subscribes, my friends. And I hope you all are having a fantastic Friday, and enjoy the stream with us for however long you can stick around. I'm at 1,150 soft resets for Steelix and Sword. You gotta get it. You gotta see it shine soon. You've got to. Send you all the shiny luck. I really do. Hope you see those sparkles pop up on the Steelix, the golden boy. I hope it pops up for you. YouTube looks less suspicious on my work PC too. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Yeah. I remember in my old job, I used to before I realized the internet, I don't know why, never even crossed my mind that like YouTube would be monitored. Of course it would be. But I used to like just put podcasts on and stuff when I was at work and listen to them. I remember getting a call from like HR, and they were like, we need to politely ask you to stop using as much YouTube. It looks bad, and you're like strangling our bandwidth. The amount of content that you're doing. Because I used to just get in the morning and I'd put stuff on, and then I'd listen to it the whole day. But yeah, got stopped, so I had to then use my phone, which was like, okay, never mind. But yeah, YouTube looks way less worse than some other places, some other sites. Did we get the shiny Zygarde? No, we didn't, mate. We still got it to go for, so we'll be doing it later. So hopefully we will manage to pick it up. We're like nearly at 50 encounter runs through of it anyway, so quite a few so far. But we've got that really good route saved, so it's quite quick. We had some really quick runs with it last night, which was like, I think 10 minutes one of them, which was really good for it being Zygarde as well. So if you are around and you'd like to join the hunt later, it'd be great to have you. Muffin, good morning. How you doing, mate? Great to see you as always. Hope you had a good night. I was hoping you wouldn't change the format of the stream to this. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. Have I disappointed you? I'm sorry. I thought this morning I would dive in and give it a try, you know, and see how it goes. Just got here. This week be the first one I see. Rumpelstiltskin. Thank you so much for hopping in and joining us. I hope you are having a great Friday, and enjoy the stream for however long you can stick around with us. For Ronnie, almost at that 4,000 mark. David Leon, thank you so much for the subscribe. I hope you're having a great day yourself. And thanks so much for joining us on the stream today. Kapik Chan. Shiny, shiny, shiny. That's what we want to see. I'm going to try and hop in for 1 or 2 today. Hopefully that'll be awesome, my friend. And hopefully you manage to pick it up. Even if we don't, I mean, it'd be nice. I'm always kind of hopeful. Whoever's joining us in the raids, like, at least if we don't get it, I really hope that someone else does manage to pick it up. But I think... Did someone get a shiny Selgor last night? That might have been the only shiny. We got nothing. It was like super dry. Good friends with the young lad who works in IT. Says there's a lot worse going on than me having YouTube on. That's good, mate. That's good. Like, good feedback. Nathan, speed up. No, mate, we've got no speed up on. It's through actual cartridge, so the resets are a little bit sour. Do you think there's a chance of a classic games like Red Blue being announced on the Switch? I really hope so, mate. I do. Like, that's the one thing I was really expecting that to be the announcement at Pokemon Day this year, because like there wasn't really anything. I mean, there was rumors of a remake and potentially a Legends game, right? But there was no solid evidence on that, and it was like a way to fill a gap, yeah, would be to just port all of the back catalog of classic games up to the Switch. Like, they've got the GBA emulator on the Switch. They've got the Game Boy one there. It would just be like a dream to get like Red, Blue, Yellow and Gold, Silver, Crystal in particular, and then have the compatibility with those with Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. But I do think they will do it. I just think it won't be through the route that they've got now on the Virtual Console. I think they'll package them differently. Like, they'll sell them. And they'll not be through an online subscription. But I do think we'll get them at some point. Whether it is on this Switch or it's probably more likely to be on the next console whenever that gets announced, whenever it comes out, you know. So I would see them doing it there. But I can definitely see them doing it more because they're closing bank, they're closing transporter. Essentially, all of these older games are going to be like a little bit rendered useless where we're not going to be able to port things up from them. So one way to get around that in for Game Freak and Pokemon to make a lot more coin is to put them on the Switch and sell them for like $5 to $10 per copy. So we'll see what they do, but I really hope that's what we see happen. Just on the phone, the chat takes up half of the screen and I can't turn yours sideways. Just I'm sorry, mate. How far does the chat come up? Just out of curiosity, because I can't see chat. I got a separate tab for it here, so I don't know how far. Does it come up past? Does it spill onto the actual screen of the gameplay? Hopefully not. If it does, I can adjust this for the next stream when we do this, so it's not interfering with the actual gameplay footage, because that's the one thing you want to kind of keep the gameplay footage kind of clean. To be honest, they don't do any of this. More crazy you can't get the old mystery gifts anymore, but through doing some code changing, force feeding the card the actual mystery gift code. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. You know what really gripes me about, like, at the moment, the worst thing I think is Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl and the Orc's Letter, and what's the mystery gift for Darkrai as well. Those two mystery gift events, they ran for like a month, right? And people buying Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl now still just can't access those events. And I think, just why not just have like a mystery gift code in the cartridge, like the box when you buy it, right? And then you can just redeem it, so you can get the Shaman, you can get the Darkrai. It's like, I don't know, it really annoys me that like there's so many people out there that would love to go and do the hunts for Shaman and for Darkrai, and like do them legitimately, but like they're just gate kept for no reason. It's crazy, you know. And I could understand if they're like, okay, by the time the next remake comes out, we have to end this mystery gift because we're gonna have new ones. But I don't know. Otherwise, I just think there's no reason for it. It really gripes me so much. And no wonder people like then go on to use, like, you know, outside tools to like access these events and stuff like that. Riley, are you off, or is Professor Oak off? Where I missed it. Well, gotta grunt. Professor Oak, mate, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for coming by the stream this morning. It's been great hanging out with you as always, and I will catch up with you very soon, mate. But have a good one. Take care of yourself in between though, mate. Oak's Letter. Game name. Meanwhile, you can get infinite Jirachis, yeah, which is like, and they're shiny looked as well, and Muse, yeah, because you can get them in PLA. You can't shiny hunt, but Game Freak has. You can't get. Oh no, you can. You can get both of them. Shaman, yeah. That's probably why they did it. It's like if you want them, just go into PLA, pick them up there. Can't shiny hunt, yeah. It's just, it frustrates me that they do stuff like that. I got the Darkrai event on the original Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, but once Arceus came out, I missed it. But I did cheat to get the gift so I could experience it myself. That was a fun time. Nice, mate. Yeah, I managed to catch the Arceus event like 2010 one. That's the one I've got in my Scarlet and Violet now. To pour it up, which is like wild to think like that's from an event in like 2010. I would love access to shiny Koraidon. Well, yeah, hopefully we do get those events at some point this year. It'd be nice if we do see them. There's such banger shinies as well, like absolutely beautiful shinies. Maybe just stands out because no recent games have had their special events like that. Yeah, I mean the epilogue event for Pichurunt was like such a cool event. I wish they did like more events like that where we had, they don't even need to do any story with it. If they did a tiny bit of like dialogue alongside it, and then we went somewhere and we did a mythical, you know, hunt for something. It'd be kind of like just really good. And it, like I said, I think we talked about it yesterday as well on stream. I'd be happy paying like, you know, $10-15 for a mythical side event pack where you could, you know, you had a few events where you could go to different islands off the mainland where you are now, or different locations in game, and then just encounter these mythical Pokemon. I feel like that's the way it's going, where they're gonna paywall these events going forward potentially, but I guess we'll see what they end up doing. It's an easy cash grab for them, isn't it? Can you play in mobile? Not that I don't know if you can play Leaf Green. I'm presuming maybe yes. This isn't on mobile though, so you can get that new emulator that's out. I don't know the name of it, but plenty of people have been posting about it on on X this week, which I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. I know Central League posted out about it. Yeah, Banjo, that's the thing. Like, are they going to follow like the same thing as what we see in Pokemon Go and Pokemon games? Hashtag Shinies Raid. Thank you so much, everyone that's joining. I really appreciate it. And thanks for coming by on this Deoxys hunt today. I hope you're all doing well. And hopefully we see the shiny Deoxys. And we are over, well, we're just about halfway with max odds. Vlogs, thank you so much, mate. The time you spent spamming, you could have been Googling it. That's fine. I'm sorry. It takes me a little while to catch up on chat sometimes. Do you think it will, do you think it's likely shiny Koraidon Miraidon going to happen this year? Probably, I would say so, yeah. At some point this year. Maybe like in the fall time. It makes sense for them to do that. Wishing you luck to get before 5k. Jacob, thank you so much, mate. I hope you do as well. And Mewtwo, thank you for the subscribe. The ultimate legendary Pokemon. I appreciate it, my friend, though. And thanks for joining the stream today. Never encountered a shiny before, but I've been doing playthroughs of Sword and Shield for 2 days. I caught a shiny Haunter and shiny Gothorita within the same hour. Wow, nice. That is awesome. Great shinies as well. Even though like the Haunter is not the most obvious of shinies, I do still like the subtle shiny of shiny Haunter and Gengar as well. Razzie, how are you doing? He's good friends with you. That's cool. Wow. Carly, thank you so much for the subscribe. Really appreciate it. Matt, Proctopec, and Ice RPG, as well as Bloxy X YouTube. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the raid as well. Really appreciate you guys all coming in. And like I said, sorry it took me a little minute to catch up with the chat. It takes me a minute sometimes. It goes pretty quick. Yeah, it is a bit more difficult. Zach, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you though as well. Nathan, thank you so much for the subscribe. Appreciate it, my friends. And I hope you all enjoy the stream for however long you can stick around for today. Maybe you guys coming in can give us some shiny luck that we desperately need. We're having like the longest drought of shinies on the channel at the minute. We're doing a lot of like full odds, big 1 in 8,000 shiny hunts. So that might be a good reason for it. But a lot of things are eluding us as well at the moment. Do you think they'll do an event relating to the mightiest Mog Pokemon? I really hope so. I feel like they probably were going to do something in Scarlet and Violet, but they just never came to anything. I really hope if that's the case that we see some use of the mightiest Mog in Pokemon ZA somehow. I don't know how they would do it, but to give some like use for them, because otherwise it's just like a random mark that has no meaning. Which kind of feels a little bit sad because there's so much emphasis and like, you know, hype around the events that we've had for these 7-star raids. But yeah, we'll see what happens with it. Jacob, emulator on my old phone, but this one I don't trust any of them truly. I want to play the older games, maybe even the black and white era. Yes, that would be wild. Black and white on your mobile. That's what we're talking about, mate. Raise your hands and give him your energy. The spirit bomb. Go on. That's what we need, the spirit shiny bomb. I can't believe there isn't an event this weekend. It's sad, isn't it? It's like nothing for us to do in Scarlet and Violet this weekend. I said it all week. It just seems weird because Golden Week always feels like the week where that's fair enough. Japan, Golden Week, nothing happens. But like, we're still like a little way out from Golden Week. So it's like, well, why we got the break week this week? There's like no real significance to it. So I don't know what their schedule confuses me sometimes. Bloxeeks. Hey, you got a shiny in Pokemon Go. Nice. What was it? That shiny I got in Pokemon Go was a Bronzor. Randomly. This is a nice little shiny. Just random to get. Shiny Deoxys looks cool. Can't wait to see it in the game when you get it. Me too. I hope so. I hope we get it today. It'd be nice if we do. See it shine. I do love the shiny though. It is a nice shiny. I like the yellow. It's not too often you see kind of like the yellow legendary shinies. Always pull through when people do the soft reset shiny hunting. It's like tough but all worth it. Definitely, mate. I think I've come into the Deoxys though. Like we did I've been talking about the shiny starter in Heart Gold Soul Silver, and I went into that hunt because we were doing it on 2 DSs, so we're encountering 6 Pokemon at a time. And even though it's like 1 in 8,000 odds, I went into it so naive. I was like, a couple of streams will get this with the amount of resets that we can do, amount of like starters that we can see. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. It was like, I think we got the Chikorita around 4,000 resets, which wasn't too bad, to be honest. But we're still going strong in the Soul Silver cart, and we're nearly up to 8,000. We're over 7,000 at least on that one, so it's been brutal. In the Soul Silver alone, we've encountered like over 21,000 starters, which is crazy. Zachary coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Wow, Zachary, thank you so much, my friend. Chat, let's show Zach some huge love for the generosity. Picked up by Drexit, Damien, Nokri, Charlotte, and also Michael as well. Thank you so much, Zachary, for the 5 gifted memberships. And everyone, welcome to the Squirtle Squad. Hope you enjoy your time in the membership here. Really appreciate the support, Zachary, as always, mate. Super kind of you. And thank you again. And I'll keep saying thank you, but appreciate you so much, my friend. I own like 5 DS and can basically shiny hunt on 5 different Pokemon games for the DS, but only 2 3DS, 3 Game Boys. I can do some hardcore shiny hunting. That's pretty, like 3 at a time. I'm all right with 2. Depending on what they are. And 2 different ones, it's a bit sketchy, and 3 different ones though, that's wild. So you're like constantly all over the place. I do struggle a little bit depending on what we're doing the splits of. I think doing the Deoxys hunt and the Arceus ones are a bit awkward, because the Arceus hunt on BDSP, it's like a staggered reset, because you've got to press it. You got to walk forward, then you got to press A, then you got to press A on the dialogue, then you got to check the Arceus, then you got to reset in the Switch. And the whole time then you like bouncing between the keyboard and the Pro Controller, and then trying to read chat at the same time. It's like my mind just decides to give up. But no, fair play. I 2 from Pokemon Go. Very nice. That's awesome. Squad is grown. The squad is strong. Yeah, thank you so much again. Guys, I think Blocks is from Nepal. How do you get the mythicals? Arkun, it depends which game. If you've got Fire Red or Leaf Green, you can inject the aura ticket that you would need for Deoxys. If you've got Emerald, you can do the same, and you can inject the Alt C map as well, so you can get Mew in those games. Like I said at the start of the stream, if we got the Deoxys today and we still had time, we'd go on to Emerald and we do the hunt for shiny Mew over there. But got to get the shiny Deoxys first. We haven't got it there, so there we go. I've done it back in 2015-16 just for fun to see how it feels, and that was a nightmare and did not get the shiny. That is sad, mate. Should go back to it again. But just a Matt, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Only get super stickers, super chat, super stickers and super chat. And Lumpy coming in with a gifted membership as well, chat. Lumpy is an absolute legend. We need to get that mug made, mate. And picked up by Teen. Thank you so much. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I hope you enjoy time in the membership. Welcome to the Squirtle Squad with the rest of the gang. And Lumpy, once again, mate, thank you so much for the kind support, my friend. Should be able to grab myself a shiny charm in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Gonna evolve Cosmog into Cosmorm. Nice, Lisa. And then the hunts begin. There we go. I like to see it. Matthew, how do you feel about RNG manipulation for shinies? I don't like have any problem with it, Matthew. I think it's a skill within itself, you know. I think it's down to the like individual. To be honest, like if someone's happy like doing soft resets like we are, like the traditional way, if you want to call it that, then that's cool. I think it's like the value of a shiny is like, you know, down to the person doing the shiny hunt. You know, I know if I get this Deoxys, it'll mean a lot to me because like we've done it on stream together, we kind of shared that moment, and because of the grind that it's been, right? But I don't think it takes away any value of the shiny itself doing like RNG manipulation. I think that's like a genuine skill in itself, learning how to actually, you know, be able to do that, hit seeds in game, especially some of the older games where it's like so tricky to do, you know. So personally for me, I think it's like that I don't really look at them any differently than I would. Whereas if someone said I just PK hex the Pokemon in and it's shiny, I'd be like, okay, you know. Not that I would judge them or anything. I would just be like, well, that's not really, it's got no worth to it, you know, because it's just there's no effort gone into that. But you know, it's all down to the person at the end of the day, you know. Like one person might just like shinies but not want to do the hunts, but other people, you know, like the majority of you here, I guess, are going to have the same sort of or similar opinions to myself on it, you know, where like there is a lot of value in a shiny because of the work that you put into getting them, you know. Ben, thank you so much for the subscribe as well. I really appreciate it. And when I appreciate the subscribe. Hope you're both having great days. Thanks for joining the stream today with us. And Funky Joe, how are you doing, mate? I'm doing good, my friend. I hope you're having a great Friday as well. Thanks for hopping in and joining us today. The only shiny hunting I'm doing right now is the shiny Hornedge through a breeding method using Japanese shiny Ditto. Nice. Awesome. Good luck with that. I hope you see the Hornedge shine very soon. Such a nice shiny as well. I love shiny Aegislash. It's very epic. PK Hex is where I draw the line with shiny hunting. Exactly, Lisa. I feel exactly the same as you there, you know. I don't judge people. Well, if you're just doing it for shinies, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's so easy to go and shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet now, and it's kind of fun as well. Like the odds are so ridiculously low in Scarlet and Violet for like everything. It's really easy to do, so you kind of got no reason to, unless you just really dislike shiny hunting. Because yeah, we're trying it out today, mate. I hope you're well and having a great day. Great to see you though. RNG manipulated for Arceus and BDSP. Such a fun process. It's a really like the RNG process, Matthew, in BDSP. I did the same for Darkrai when I got Darkrai in BDSP. It's the only one I've done in BDSP, but it was a lot of fun doing it, and Papa Heavy's video guide on it was super useful on the blinking. It's a cool setup though. I really enjoyed doing it. But we are hunting Arceus at the minute in BDSP and doing it the longer way, which is we're getting through the resets. It's just pretty brutal. Nathan, thank you so much for the good luck, and thanks for coming by the stream. Take care of yourself, my friend, and have a great rest of your day, and I'll hopefully catch you on another one sometime. Does someone have a shiny Comfy? Why? Shiny Comfy's great. I don't think I got one. It's probably one of the ones that I haven't gotten Scarlet and Violet yet. Yeah, I filled the entire Violet Pokedex before seeing a shiny. Wow. I think I got the only shiny that I had in my playthrough Scarlet and Violet was, before I got the shiny charm, was I got a Zangoose, which is Riley's going to be sad to hear me say that, because he's hunting Zangoose in Ruby right now. Blink meme, if you have to inject the event R4 with the GB operator. I think you can do it with the R4 as well. I don't know. I don't own one, so I'm not really too familiar with that, Sasagi, but I think you can. Sean, what do you think if there could be 2 to 3 shiny variations of each mon? Is that a silly idea? I don't think so. You know, it'd be kind of nice to get some alt. I wonder, I always think as well, is there going to be a time where Game Freak like up the ante and like add different shiny variations to have like, so at the minute we've got like every shiny is basically 1 in 4,000 odds, right? The base odds. Are they going to introduce like an even rarer shiny variant and then increase the odds to back to what they used to be, to like these odds, like 1 in 8,000? That'd be kind of wild, because then you're going to have like different layers of like shiny hunting and like different rates. It's crazy, you know? Would you ever get to the point where you're shiny hunting like a legendary, say, and you go after it and you come across the original shiny and you say, no, I don't want it as this one. So you soft reset on that to go after the really crazy odd one. Square shinies was a nice way. I like square shinies and star shinies. The difference between those two were cool. Square shinies from Sword and Shield, yeah. Sad that they did away with those. My first for Lord shiny was in Scarlet and Violet, was a shiny fungus. That's S tier shiny. I love shiny fungus. Such a good Pokemon as well. Nearly went past it until I saw the purple and I ducked. Hat mushroom, yeah. It's a hard one because it's so small as well. Stadium 2 random colors, yeah. Wild colors in Stadium 2. Name Deoxys Big Bud. Big Bud. Braden, I should say. To do it, give me a guess, give me a number. If you're close enough to it, we'll give you a range of like 100 either side, right? If you're in that range, we'll name it Big Bud for sure. There has to be some guessing with it. Yeah, Sean, I agree with you. I think it would be a cool idea to do it. Played all the red blue. I didn't play again until my kids started playing a few years ago. My question is, what is a shiny? I'm sorry for that new question. Sexless Penguin, thank you so much for the subscribe as well. Really appreciate the support, and thanks for joining the stream today. And Skylar as well, thank you also, and I hope you're also having a great Friday too, and enjoy the stream with us today. Shiny Pokemon is just a different variation of the same Pokemon, so they're exactly the same stats, everything ability wise. The only difference is the visuals, so they will look slightly different. Some shinies look really like obviously different, like the Deoxys normal form is orange here, shiny is yellow, but some shinies don't look so obvious. Like in the newer game Scarlet and Violet, you've got like Goldengo, which is like the most unobvious shiny Pokemon. It feels like it's almost pointless being shiny, which is like sad because it's such a cool Pokemon. Then you got Armarouge and Ceruledge, again, they're not like super obvious. They have like different color eyes, which is crazy. But then you've got something like Rayquaza, which is green, and then its shiny's black. So basically, yeah, that's shinies in a nutshell, I guess. They're just rarer than regular Pokemon. Sad they locked the Shadow Pokemon next day, yeah. It would have been such a cool feature to just carry on the Shadow Pokemon, wouldn't it? Rainbow Eon and Mythical Aura Ticket. That's the ones, V McMuffin, yeah. Chat, we need to make Lee name the shiny Deoxys Big Bud. Who's with me? Big Bud. The defense form from Leaf Green as well, when we get it, will look like a Big Bud as well. It's time to go to work. Hope you find it soon. Have a good weekend, everyone. James, thank you so much for coming by today, mate. Have a great day at work and a fantastic weekend, mate. And I'll hopefully catch you sometime next week. Les, still up and hungry, but I don't know what to get. All the decent looking restaurants are closed. Mate, go to, when I was in Japan, the go-to thing was go to a 7-Eleven. Sounds wild if you've not been to Japan before, but the 7-Elevens in Japan are like solid. Go to a 7-Eleven and they do these, because they don't have like sandwiches out there, right? They have like little rice cake, like rice ball things. Get some of those, mate. They're like absolutely the best. They're so good. I think they're pretty fresh made as well. They're like in the fridge section of most 7-Elevens. Yeah, so that would be my shout. And get some random, like, just you'll be able to find some like Pokemon sweets as well. Pick up some Pokemon sweets. Every time I generally try to go into 7-Eleven, I picked up some random Pokemon themed sweet, and I had no idea what they were, but they were all good. They were all good. Charizard is a big one as a shiny, and that's why it's a fan favorite. Way too many. I'm a Blastoise fan. Blastoise is so good. Blastoise. Sorry, girl. Yeah, or Guri. That's the one, mate. I've had them a lot already. I've had them a lot already. I suppose you mean jelly donuts. Well, they do like loads of different fillings with them. Like I got one with like tuna in. It was wild. It was really good. Kind of like like what you would expect a jelly donut to be, but like savory fillings inside them. So they're almost like, I guess, their version of like a sandwich. Like they do loads of different fillings with inside them, but they're so good, and they're so cheap as well. But the generally like food is like really good, like well priced in Japan. It's like so good. Like it's cheap to eat out, and the food's just absolutely amazing wherever you go. It's like the one huge thing I loved about Japan. Like it cost nothing to buy like dinner at like really nice places, and you got like the food was just amazing every time we got it as well. Little Frog, thank you so much for the subscribe. And Jason, how you doing, mate? Thank you for all the guides and videos. Sending shiny luck your way. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words, and I hope you're having a great Friday yourself. But more importantly, thanks for dropping into the stream. Hopefully we get the shiny while you're here. Kaylee, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm going for a smooth day at work where all my backup is gone and I'm working my most dreaded area. Good vibes, please. Kaylee, we're sending you all the good vibes today to get you through till the end of the day. Hope you don't have too long left to go. And Les, just go and try and find some new one. Great idea. Yeah, you should just try anything, mate. I'm trying to think of some of the drinks that they do as well. They have some wild drinks out there, like tonic drinks and stuff like that. Yeah, how I went in, I would just grab stuff and then just try it and be like, if I don't like it, then that's fine, I've tried it. But like most of the time it was a pretty good experiment. 7-Elevens are wild places in Japan. What's your favorite generation? Probably Blink, probably generation 2, I would say. But yeah, I'd probably say generation 2. It's probably my favorite. Johto. And then I really like generation 4 as well. So I know it's not everyone's favorite generation 4, but I just, yeah, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Sinnoh's just such a cool region. I love it. It's probably why I really liked PLA so much, you know, and just having that different way of experience in Sinnoh. Banjo the anime censored the rice balls and just said they were jelly donuts. Yeah, jelly donuts the whole time. Grew up thinking that's all you could get in them. It was a lie. It was a lie. Killing boss. How'd you get it? The Deoxys. You have to inject the event itself into leaf green, fire red, or emerald. So that's basically how you would get it. There's a store called Lawson as well, and Daily Yamazaki. Never saw those ones. Well, I may have done, but the only one that's like embedded in my brain is just 7-Eleven, which I found so wild because 7-Eleven to me was always just like the convenience store in the States. So I was like, it's not going to have anything like that great food wise in there. And that's no offense to the 7-Elevens in the States, but like they're kind of like more, I guess, like fast food. Whereas in Japan, it was all like, you know, I guess that's what they would class more fast food as, I guess, when it's not like McDonald's and KFC and things. But yeah, it just felt a lot healthier eating that sort of stuff than it did eating like a hot dog from 7-Eleven in the States. Not that I've done that, but you know what I mean. Too bad BDSP was so bad. Such potential for a great region. Yeah, it could have been so much better than it was. I mean, I enjoyed BDSP. I was one of those few that did enjoy it, but I mean, I agree with people when they're like, the platinum content would have made it so much better. There was so many things that they could have added into it to make it better than what it was, but I did enjoy the games. But yeah, such a great region. What I found cool in Japan was the clear cola. It was so weird to see. I never had it, Bradley. I've seen it, but yeah, it's wild, isn't it? Blink meme, thank you so much, my friend. Go get some good rest. I hope you get the yellow Deoxys. I hope so too, mate. And thanks so much for joining us today. Have some good rest, and I'll hope to catch you on another stream soon. We'll be back on Monday, probably doing the Hard Gold Soul Silver run with the shiny starter there, and then continuing on the Nuzlocke with the shiny Oni Nuzlocke that we're doing there. So it should be fun. if you're around for that. And maybe we'll be continuing the Deoxys next week if we don't get it today. But hopefully we do. Gen 6 was also lackluster. Hoping Zeo will make it good again. I think it will, mate. I think it will. You know, I think this game looks like it feels like it's going to be good. Feels like it's going to be epic, like a big game. And I think going off like the original Legends game, I think we should feel pretty confident that it's going to be decent. How did you get the ticket to the island in Fire Red Leaf Green? Megatron Zero. So I've got this little device that I play in on my PC so I can actually capture it. It's called a GB operator. That's what I basically use to help inject the event into the game. And Dr. Atkinson, oh, Dre Atkinson, sorry, Dr. Dre, I'm sorry. No, thank you so much for the subscribe. Sorry for the botching of the name as well, but I really appreciate the support. And if you're joining us on the stream, I hope you have a blast with us this afternoon while we're trying to get the Deoxys. Am I from Scotland? Big Hammer Bex. No, I'm from Northumberland, which is just, it's like a border Scotland, so pretty close, but not Scotland, still England. But so more well known, probably just north of Newcastle. It'd be better, easier to say. Telly Whoop. It's cricket tune. The craziest cry in all Pokemon universe. I recently got a copy of Leaf Green and Fire Red. Which should I start with? It depends. I tell you what would be a good way. Probably Fire Red. It depends on the Deoxys form that you prefer, because in Leaf Green it is the defense Deoxys form that you would get. I mean, if you're porting them up to Scarlet and Violet, it doesn't really matter too much anyway, but if it is in mind of going after the Deoxys, that would be one of the things I would think about. Fire Red, you get the attack form, which is kind of like the cooler of the two, really. Stephen, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words, and I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Coin, I'm in your walls. You wish, mate. You wish you were. Never understood why Deoxys was level 30 post-game play when most of your party mons are over level 60 or higher most of the time. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? I guess I know it was like a mystery gift event that they unlocked, but still you would think because you have to be like in the post-game to access it, it would at least be like you say, like level 60 or 70, you know, like the same sort of level as what like Mewtwo, what you would expect the legendaries to be at. Not interested in streaming, but how I would go about being able to play different Nintendo consoles on my PC, Nintendo capture card, anything else, any tips, suggestions. So I use an Elgato capture card, the HD60S, which is pretty old now, but it's a really good capture card. That's what I use for my Switch. You can use it like if you've got a HDMI adapters as well, you can pretty much plug most older consoles into it as well, so that's where I would pretty much start. 3DS DS games is pretty difficult because you need to really get a DS or a 3DS with a capture card built into it if you're wanting to play physical cards. So they're the harder things to find, but like eBay is a good place for those. There are people still fitting the capture card boards, but I think like the original big players that were known for doing the fitting of those boards and things don't do them anymore, which is kind of sad. But there are a few ways to kind of go about it. Sergio, good cheese whiz morning to you, my friend. I hope you're well and having a good start to your Friday. Great to see you as always. GB operator doesn't do RNG minutes, so I'm not sure if I think it would be different to like doing it on actual, yeah, because there's differences if you're doing the RNG manip on like an older DS, like the original DS to a 3DS. There's variances, isn't there, to a Game Boy player, I guess, as well. So yeah, maybe not. Could always trade Deoxys over to Emerald, do the clone glitch so you can get every form. Yes. Well, Mega John Zero, that is the plan anyway. Not for me to get every form, but I'm gonna do that so then we can do a giveaway on the channel. So I will be transferring, when we do get this, we'll be transferring it over to Emerald, doing the dupe a bunch of times, and then porting them all up through home and transporter to bank, bank and transporter to home, and then into Scarlet and Violet. So if there's anyone that would like to pick one up when we eventually do get the Deoxys, then we'll be that's the plan, at least, to do a big giveaway. And Danny, how are you doing? Happy Friday to you. Great to see you, Danny. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. And thanks as always for joining. Gonna get it before 2 p.m. Let's go. Well, we got like 15 minutes, young Lee, so I hope you're right. That'd be nice. Next 15 minutes, grab it. That'd be very good. Hey, how do people get chosen for stream matches at regionals? Do you as a caster or just get told have a say? Just wondered. So normally when we're on when we're casting, normally at the big events, it's normally like a group discussion, and normally who's like about, it depends. If you're on the desk, you'll have a look at the pairings, and then if you're casting, you'll make a decision, but it's normally a group decision. Like people will normally say but I feel like at EUIC, everyone got like what the chat, it's normally hard because there's always going to be 2 or 3 or 4 maybe really big pairings in each round, so it's hard to like pick which one to feature, right? Because you can only feature one at a time, so you might have to then you have to be very, very selective. So then you would go and have a look at the players teams that they're using, right? And then as the event goes on, it gets easy because you're picking like the best result players each and every round, so you would kind of just go off that. I guess, yeah, it's, you know, some events there are like regionals and stuff, you have people picking the matches for you. So as casters for EU, we don't really get involved with picking the matches, but at the bigger events like EUIC Worlds and things like that, it's normally like a collective decision between the casters to pick the next stream match. So depends if you're available or not as well, you know, you're not always around to be able to be on hand to pick. Narina, thank you so much for the subscribe and thanks for joining the stream today. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Also joining the squad, it's Jed squad and Giorna. No, I'm pronouncing that right. Gionora. I'm butchering that and I'm so sorry. Paul, thank you so much. I get that one easy, but thank you so much for all the subscribes and thanks for joining the stream today. Belinda, I'm going to retire late. Always a pleasure to have you here, Belinda. Skiing in your screams. I hope to see the shiny soon and have a nice day. You as well, Belinda. Thank you so much for coming by the stream today. It's been awesome seeing you, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, whatever you get up to, and hopefully see you some point next week as well. Duplic has always been 2 systems trading. In Emerald, I don't know which one you mentioned about the McMuffin, but yeah, that's definitely one way to do it. I was listening to Super Tennis last night because a friend of mine is into them. Terrible band. Never heard them, Sergio. Sergio, a band from back in the day, from our conversation yesterday. Did you ever listen to a band called Amber Pacific? One of my favorites. Not a very well known band though. Got some banging tunes though. If it needs to be hacked, then probably not. Jackson, which one? Maria, how are you doing? I'm good, thanks so much for asking. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday and doing all right as well. Thanks for hopping in and joining the stream today with us. Hopefully we can see the yellow Deoxys pop up soon. Nearly at halfway. Nearly at the halfway mark. Just under it right now for full odds. This brings back so many memories. Haven't seen this game in years. Nathan, we did a hardcore shiny, not a shiny, a hardcore Nuzlocke of Leaf Green recently on the channel, and it was such a blast to play. Like, it really was. Like, it's one of the coolest games to play. I really enjoyed it. And for anyone that's never played Fire Red or Leaf Green, I would definitely, if you can, pick it up. It's not the cheapest of games to pick up, but if you can get a hold of a copy, it's so worthwhile. It's just such a great game. Will you get the shiny today? I hope so, David. I really do. Do you need a cheat to find him? Well, you need to inject... Yeah, you need to inject the event key into the game, which you have to have a way to be able to do that. Because the Deoxys event was never released outside of Japan. So yeah, never heard of Amber Pacific. What song do you recommend? Thoughts Before You, I think it's called, is one of theirs. Poetically Pathetic is another one that's really good. Just off the top of my head, I'd have to go and look at some other ones if you want any more, but they're 2 I would say have a listen to. Timothy, great to see you, mate. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Hope the Deoxys shines today, sending you the luck. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we get the shiny. It's been a little stretch this week. We've had nothing shine this week. I learned about Amber Pacific from a Warp Tour collection. See, that's exactly how I learned about it, Brian. Weird. Both discovering that band. I've always wanted to see them live, but they only ever do the States. They've never been over to the UK. Morning, Rat Dad Online. I hope you're good, my friend, and having a great start to your morning, grabbing your coffee and alive. Yes, mate. I was desperate for coffee this morning. It was sleepy this morning when I got up. But the RNGs, God bless you today. Thank you, Squareception. I hope you're doing good as well. Thanks for joining the stream today. Plus 464 luck. Killer machine. Thank you, mate. Flop. On 4,121, you'll get the shiny. Flop. If we do, I'm naming the Deoxys after you. Crispy Joke and Tuna, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I still have my copy of Fire Red. It's super fun, and yeah, injecting the events is fun. It's really nice that we can actually do that now as well. You know, I always look at it like it's not a bad thing, like at all, to be able to do it, because we never ever got access to the event in the first place. Flop, you remind me on that number, because I undoubtedly will forget by that point. Oh, probably won't. We're not too far off that now. Danny off to work, probably won't be, still streaming once I get there. Hope everyone has a great Friday. You as well, Danny, and hopefully we will be still gone by the time you arrive. But if not, have a great day, and I'll hopefully catch up with you very soon. But yeah, we have a nice and easy day and Friday to take you into the weekend. Is there a reason your name is Osirus? What's the Egyptian god think? That's basically the influence from it. It's one of those users that I had from like when I started playing competitive right back when, and it just stuck, and it is what it is, really. And you know, when you get known after like a certain username, especially when I had success in tournaments, that's what people knew me as. So it kind of just stuck, didn't it? And here we are with it still to this day. Greninja, or Green Ninja, not Greninja, but you know, I get the thank you so much for the sub, and Matteo as well. Thank you so much for the subscribe, really appreciate it. And I hope you're both having great Fridays. Thanks for joining the stream though. Beastly, I had a copy of Deoxys' official event in America on Fire Red. Nice, mate. That's incredible. 4-leaf clover for luck. Appreciate the good luck. We definitely need the luck with this Deoxys hunt. Gotta go now. Always nice to work while listening to your stream. Something about them just keeps me focused on my job while also paying attention to the stream. Best of luck. See you next week. Mr. Holbrookie, have a fantastic weekend at the tours you're at this weekend, and safe travels and things. And I look forward to hearing about how you got on with the new deck testing and things like that. I hope you have a lot of success, mate. But thanks so much for coming by. As always, would be funny if you got to directly at odds. Yeah, the 8,192 check. That is exactly when we got it. I wouldn't even be mad if we got it then, because that kind of would be like, okay, yeah. Who's your favorite Gallagher brother? I can never remember which one's which, right? Let me just Google this. Yeah, so Noel is my favorite. There we go. There's your answer. So what's the band that Noel does as well? I can't remember the name of it, but they're a cracking band. Not that I dislike Liam or anything. Just, yeah. No, not Oasis. He's got another band that he runs beside it. I can't remember the name of it though. High Flying Birds, that's it. Banjo. Yeah, absolutely class band. I probably prefer some of their tracks to some of the Oasis tracks. Do you like the defense version of Deoxys or offense? Beastly, I definitely prefer the offense version. I'm not a big fan of the defense, but I only have a legitimate copy of Leaf Green. I don't have a legit copy of Fire Red, so I was kind of like, my hand was forced to go Leaf Green and have the defensive form. But it's kind of alright, because I know I can trade it up to Scarlet and Violet, and I can change the form there, so it's not terrible. But yeah, the offensive form's definitely better than the defense. Do you like Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yes, I do. We just finished watching recently the series on Netflix. I don't know if anyone... I think if you're a real hardcore Avatar fan, I don't know if I've heard a lot of people that are like mad on Avatar, that they don't like it too much, but a more casual fan. So I really enjoyed the live action series. It was a lot of fun. Looking forward to series 2 as well coming out. And if you are a mad fan of it, I'm sorry if I've offended you by liking that, because I know what it's like when you're like into something and it's not done quite like how you would like it to be done. It's it kind of spoils it a little bit. What's your favorite game to shiny hunt in? Is there a method you want to see in every gen going forward? So my favorite method of shiny hunting is the radar hunting. I absolutely love radar hunting. I would love that to come back. But I just can't see it. I don't know how you would do it in an open world like game, which it seems to be like every Pokemon game is going to be open world from now on. So it seems like it's going to be like one of those methods that's like never going to come back, which is sad. But that's what I would like to see come back. What about yourself? Sergio, you're a lot of fun, mate. It's a Deoxys event only. Yeah, Craft, it is. You need to get the event ticket to be able to open it, get access to it in game. We're getting close to 4096. We are very close. Next one. If you could choose any Pokemon region to be in, which one? Ooh. I don't know, you know, I like probably pick Paldea. I think it'd be fun to go and search down in Area Zero. Especially if we could have the background Area Zero music playing the whole time. Kind of creepy while you're down there. No, I'd probably pick Paldea. I don't know whether that's because it's easier to visualize what it would actually look like as a world. But it'd be kind of cool. Horn would be fun as well. I think lots of water, taking boat trips everywhere, or you're surfing Pokemon around. ZA region. Stuck in Lumios forever. Paldea for sandwiches, yeah, exactly. I probably would. Paldea is a pretty nice region. It's got pretty much everything you would want, right? The events in Galar would be, yeah, it'd be so good, Matthew, wouldn't they? Halfway done, halfway there. The halfway mark has been reached, and we still not got no Deoxys, but that's fine. We knew it would go on longer. Baselog Gamer, thank you so much for the subscribe. Big Ham, Bex, Flamin' Feline, and Des Clownlack, Saul, and Squareception. Thank you so much. And what will Scott do? What will Scott do? What a great username. Love that. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of the subscribes. Thanks for joining the channel and becoming part of our great community here on YouTube. It is very much appreciated. And I hope all of you are having a fantastic Friday, whatever you're up to. And enjoy the stream for however long you can stick around with us today. If it was Paldea, you wouldn't be allowed in houses though. That's kind of true, yeah. I'd be kind of stuck out. I'd have to camp, wouldn't I? Camp in my... I could use my picnic table, right? Because we've got a portable picnic table, so I'd probably sleep under the table or sleep on top of the table. That's probably what you would end up doing. Because, yeah, there's nowhere to go and actually sleep in Paldea, is there? There's no insides. I mean, you do have a dorm room, right? So we just go back to the school every day. We just fly back on Cryodon. Get back into our dorm room. I think, yeah, you'd have to do that. I pick Paldea. DLC adds a lot of Pokemon like the starters being accessible. So good pick. And the sandwich pie, yeah. Alola would be a super nice region, yeah. Alola's pretty nice. Love to know the sub count today. I know we've had a lot, haven't we? Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it all. Need to go now, Lee. Good luck with the stream and the hunt. See you next week. Callum, take care of yourself, mate. Thank you so much for coming out. It's been awesome hanging out with you today, as always, my friend. And I hope you have a great weekend. But yeah, I'll see you next week, mate. Back at the grind. Hopefully we do come into next week with the shiny Deoxys, but you never know. It might happen this afternoon. Hopefully it does. Also, Paldea, there's a slight chance you keep falling through the terrain. Yeah, the terrain, yeah. Weird things glitching out all the time. Tosan, we are hunting it on Leaf Green using the GB operator to play it on the PC, but we've injected the event ticket into the game, so that's how we've got access to Deoxys. Way up. 4,121 is still my number. It is your magic number, and you know what will happen if we get it on that number, which is coming up very soon, right? What's your favorite Australian band? A lot of people love AC/DC, but my favorite is INXS. Trying to think of some Australian bands. INXS are pretty decent, yeah. I didn't even know that AC/DC were Australian, to be honest. That's how much I knew. Australian bands. You'll have to name some for me. I don't really know any that I would be like, yeah, they're the ones. I used to work with a girl from New Zealand. She used to play lots of like different music at work, but I never really knew any of the names. A lot of it was like stuff I like, but not enough to be like, what's that band? I need to know. Do you play Pokemon Go by any chance? I do Requiem, yeah. I just don't get to play it that often because where I live, we don't have like many. Well, we got like one Pokemon stop around where we live and one gym, so that it's only when I can venture out away from where we live that I'll get the opportunity to do very much with it. And like where I do live as well, you have to drive everywhere because we're pretty in the middle of nowhere. It's good in some ways, but not for Pokemon Go. But I do like Pokemon Go a lot. Yeah. How about yourself? Wolf Mother and Jet are great Australian bands. I feel like I've heard of Wolf Mother before, you know. I just can't think of anything by them. East Coast Canada loves AC/DC, and they're on a radio station playing every hockey game. Can't but like them. AC/DC are a great band. I mean, you can't not like them. I mean, you can not like them, but they're so good, right? Paul Elite Australian band. Hello from Kazakhstan. How are you doing, my friend? Thanks so much, and thank you so much for the good, the shiny luck. We definitely need it in today's hunt. But great to have you join us on the stream. Are you a country gal? Big Hammer Bex. I love country music. If that counts, I do. It's like a genre I have a huge love for. Luke Coombs. Is it Coombs or Combs? I don't know how to pronounce his surname, but I've been listening to a lot of Luke recently. He's got some absolutely just bangers. Absolutely every track is a banger. But there's a lot of like country stuff. Yeah, country's great, mate. Men at Work is a good Australian band. I'm gonna have to come back through this chat just to get all of these band names and check them out. Ever played Pokemon MMO? I haven't, no. How is it? Is it decent? Is it worth jumping into, having a go with? Mind Gaming's, how are you doing? Morning, Cyrus. Morning to you as well. I just subbed and I like your videos. I'm currently soft resetting for a shiny Froakie in X. Hope you get it very, very soon. And good luck with that shiny hunt for the starter. And thank you so much for the subscribe and the support and the kind words and just for coming by the stream. It's great to have you here. But if you do manage to get the shiny Froakie, please let us know. I'd love to celebrate with you a little bit from our end over here. Not quite a band, but Pendulum goes hard. Australian pumping out bangers. Pendulum, they're not Australian, are they? No. Pendulum are like great band. Love them. I want to start the Central Filth. How did you find Deoxys? It's an event only, so you have to get the aura ticket in Fire Red, Leaf Green, but you have to use the device to inject it into the game cart. We are playing on physical cart, but you can't get it any other way, unfortunately. Now, go get your rubber boots and salted cheese. The salted cheese jar of Cheese Whiz. Oh, Land Down Under. Oh, okay, so that's them. I do know that track, yeah. Okay, they're pretty big. Shiny Deoxys in 179 encounters. Wow. Mino, is that what you got the Deoxys in? 179 encounters. That's wild if that's right. The only thing that reminds me of Canada is Nick A30. Marta Gaming Fuel. It's been time for a Meltan moment. Meltan. Oh, mate. Meltan. Getting Meltan in Pokemon Go is great, right? But it's so annoying because you can't mass release them. You have to go like individually one by one. Probably do know that the track, Sean. I probably do. If I heard it, I would be like, ah, okay, you know. Did I miss the Dragon Ball talk for today? We kind of touched on it a bit. We didn't delve into it too much, Rad Dad Online. We up. 4,121 is my predict. We got it. In all the versions, shiny hunting is the most difficult in 5 years of playing. I haven't met a single shiny yet. It is very difficult in these older games where the odds are like pretty much double to what they are now. And there's not really any way to like reduce the odds either in these older games. So you haven't got like the charm or anything like that to make it slightly easier. So, I mean, Generation 2, you did have the egg glitch where you could use the exploit with IVs when you put your parent Pokemon into the daycare, and you have like really good odds of getting shiny eggs. But outside of those, like some of those like really outlandish exploits, yeah, most of the hunts are like super difficult. We've been doing a shiny Oni Nuzlocke run in Heart Gold Soul Silver recently, and we managed to get a Chikorita as our shiny starter and then a Geodude. But yeah, we got very lucky with the Geodude. Not so much with the Chikorita, but everything else. Nathan, thank you so much, mate, for this super chat. I just recently lucked out on my original Emerald and got shiny Rayquaza and Groudon on my first try, my first shiny legendaries, and was mind blown. Nathan, that is incredible to hear, mate. I am so happy for you. 2 absolute banger shinies as well, and I hope the shiny luck continues with the rest of the playthrough on Emerald. It's an amazing game to go and shiny hunt in, and yeah, I hope what's the plan next. But thank you so much for the generous super chat as well, mate. Really appreciate it. And do let me know from what you're going after next. Andre, thank you so much from Brazil. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Hope I can get back out there someday. Never gonna hit like this, bro. Currently releasing a bunch of Grookey that I hatched yesterday. Got the shiny and 27 eggs. Nice. Congrats. Had a mass release in Scarlet and Violet. Let's get the sticks out, Riley, and apologize, then drink. Canada style. Canadians. I've only ever been to Canada. Well, I've been to Canada twice. Only been to, like, I've been to Vancouver, and it was like one of my favorite places I've ever been. Abel, thank you so much, as well as Nebula, Mihi, Mega John Zero, Stotic, and Polka Doug. Thank you so much, guys, for all the subscribes and the support on the channel. Really appreciate it. And thanks for joining the stream today. I hope you enjoy it for however long you can stick around. It's great to have you, though. I'm hoping out. Need to finish up work, but have a great weekend, everyone. Big Hammer Bex, thank you so much for coming by the stream today. It's been awesome hanging out with you while you've been here, and I hope you have a great weekend and the rest of what you're up to today goes super well. And thanks again for coming by. Melissa, how are you doing? Great to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. How'd you get Arceus and Scarlet and Violet? You'd have to trade it up via Pokemon Home, but you can get it if you've got Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. You can get it in that game. And obviously Legends Arceus as well, you can catch it there. But aside from that, I mean, if you've got Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, there is the Void glitch that you can do in those games to get Arceus. But it's a bit dodgy, like doing that to trade it up. But that is a way to do it. West Coast, worst coast, Lumpy. You're on the East Coast though, aren't you, mate? So I get that. I get that, mate. I'm trying to think where I stopped off when I went to Florida. We stopped in Canada, but it was like very briefly. I can't remember the airport, but we didn't get to leave the airport. We were like, our layover was like 30 minutes. But Riley, yeah, Vancouver was such a nice city. It was like I'd love to go back there. Such a long flight though from the UK. How cool would it be if the Nuzlocke could be hard mode in Pokemon, same as Nuzlocke rules, but you can get your dead Pokemon after becoming champion? That would be wild if they actually introduced something like a rule set like that where you could toggle it on. That would be wild. Much prefer the East Coast of Canada though. it and the prairies are what I think of when I think of Canada. The East Coast. I need to visit sometime. Maybe I'll come visit Lumpy. And then you can come as well, Riley. Aqued, thank you so much for coming by the stream today. Have a great rest of your day and a fantastic weekend, and hopefully catch you on another stream soon. And like I say, have a great one and take care of yourself. Another person that found the void. Yassine, are you serious? What? I originally discovered it. Wow, that's wild. It's such a cool glitch as well. The fact that you can still go on and do it, because you can access like Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus. You can do some wild things in those games with the void glitch. Hit the 200 soft reset mark. Hopefully we'll get the shiny soon. I really hope you do. Send you some shiny luck. But there, mine's gaming. Mihi Gamings. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, just shout at me. Tell me. Interesting, you are a second streamer in shorts with shiny hunting today. In the morning, I sat for 2 hours on the stream for a dude who was catching a shiny Snorlax. Did they manage to get it? Hope they did. And Jotan Heim, thank you so much for the subscribe. I really appreciate the support. And if you're joining us on the stream, I hope you enjoy it with us today. Love your streams, mate. You are so interactive with the chat and make us feel like we take part in a nice community. Well, we are a community, dude. And it's honestly, I always say this, but you guys make the streams so enjoyable. You make the streams what they are. So it's all thanks to you guys. Like I say, you know, we're doing these like hunts that are really great to do, but they can be like super mundane because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. But the chat's great. You guys are always fun. And, you know, we'll always have the bonus that we could potentially with any one of these next resets that we do get the shiny. So that's what I love about it. But you guys are absolutely, you know, the best. So thank you so much for all the support, always coming out, and I try my best to keep up with chat. It is hard sometimes, but I do try and be as you guys take the time to write in the chat, so the least I can do is to try and reply. The best Pokemon glitch though is the bad egg, in my opinion, Yassine. The bad egg though, it's the worst. You get that in your game, it's like it's there forever. it's the worst. It like almost breaks your game. Have you catched or Lugia? Zada, no, not yet, mate. No, we haven't. Not in this game anyway. Love to do the hunts for those in these games. But I recently got Lugia in the Ultra Wormholes and Ho-Oh in Ultra Wormholes and Ultra Sun and Moon. So learn your Spanish. Duolingo. Duolingo. Come on. Chill out. We don't need the spam Duolingo. Right. Duolingo. We are timing you out. I don't know. Spanish for chill out. I wish I did. Put user in timeout. Timeout. That's what we'll do. What should we do? Just 5 minutes? Does that feel reasonable? I feel like that's reasonable. That's reasonable. There we go. Chill out, Duolingo. Right. Deoxys. Not shiny. Reset. Duolingo bot. Yeah. Chat has been much busier today than in recent memory. I'd say the format is bringing in a ton of new eyes. Might be more for mods. Yeah, maybe, mate. But it's been good. I'm pleased I tested it today because it has been a lot of fun today. Recently saw the glitch in Fire Red Leaf Green, that speedrunner with the game with H4Fest and Mr. Mime. I haven't seen that, mate. That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. Which content creator was that with? We're still casting. God, yes. So I recently did EUIC, and then there's still some events in Europe for us this season left. So we've got, I think, Stockholm and Bologna. So we'll see if I'll be casting anytime for the rest of the season. Hopefully I am. Who would you prefer, DBZ Goku or DBS Goku? 100% Dragon Ball Super Goku. 100%. Because you not only get Ultra Instinct, but you get Blue Goku as well, which is like Blue Super Saiyan, which is like just so much better, right, than all of the others. What is your Nintendo Switch friend code? Jed Squad. It is. I can tell you. I can actually do it. but it's not really going to be too hard for me to get. If you guys want to join, add me. Be nice. I would appreciate the ads. It is SW 81. No, sorry, SW. I should type it out and chat, really. I'll type it for you guys if you want to add me. It's easier than me saying it because I'll say it wrong as well. Right, give me a second. 8317. It is 2297 4310. I think that's right. 2297. There we go. There it is. Ignore the X because the X isn't there. The X shouldn't be there. It should just be SW. Shiny hunting got you looking sleepy, Ash. What's Brimo saying? I've missed it. I need you to... Brimo. I'm not even reading that out, dude. Come on. I highly recommend Fallout TV show. I've seen it, Gohan. It's amazing. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really, really good. The worst thing about it is though, I've got like a massive wait for season 2 now. What have I missed? Who's got? Why is everyone saying congrats, Matt? Shiny Rattata. Shiny Zygarde. Matt, you got... No way. Matt, you got Shiny Zygarde. Congrats, mate. That is absolutely insane. Massive congrats, mate. That is awesome. Shiny Zygarde. Mate, I'm jealous because we need to get it. Super happy though, mate. That is absolutely awesome. Awesome to hear. That is amazing. My favorite shiny method is SOS and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Yeah, SOS hunting's really good. High odds, high strat, and you can use beast balls. Yeah, that's very true. Do you also like shiny hunting in those games? I do. The SOS hunting, I haven't done SOS chaining for such a long time, but it is a great way to shiny hunt. When you get shiny Deoxys, could you ever so kindly turn your rear end towards the mic? Primo. Right. I nearly read it out. The weirdest request in the world. Pogo Ninja, what's your favorite shiny? I always say Azumarill, but there's so many that I love like shinies. Nidoking, Porygon 2. They like, you know, there's so many good shinies. Rayquaza, Charizard. They're just a few of mine, but I really like Azumarill, but I feel like I get asked the question a lot and I say it a lot that it's like not a genuine answer, but it's always been the one that I really love and that I always try and go for if it's available in the games. Pogo Ninja though, what is your favorite shiny? That's the question I'd love to hear. Kaylee, that's awesome. Turned out awesome, pretty tasty last night and plenty of leftovers. Nice, that's great. Xander, when I was leveling up my starter, I encountered 2 shinies, 1 Pidgey and 1 Rattata. Awesome, mate. That's amazing. Just when leveling up as well. That's the super nice shinies. I love shiny Rattata. It's such a nice shiny. Get a sec. Right. Primo. 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 Too weird. Too weird. Too weird. It's way too weird. Way too weird. Right, we'll get back to this hunt. We're getting distracted here. Shiny Haxorus. That's that is a super, yeah, shiny Haxorus is such a great shiny. My favorite shiny is the next one that will randomly show up for me, Ken. I'll see, what do you think about the Ash Greninja in Sun and Moon? I like it. I like the Battle Bond phenomenon, as they coined it, the Bond phenomenon. I really like it as a thing. I would love to see them expand on it more, and we get like more Pokemon with the Bond phenomenon. Oh, I feel like it's can't be just something that Greninja has. I feel like it could be like a bond between like a trainer and lots of other Pokemon, even though like Greninja's the only one that we've seen have that kind of evolution method. But I like it a lot. I do wonder sometimes if that's what they might expand upon a little bit in ZA. Be interesting if they do alongside like Megas, but I think there's like a link between it and Mega Evolution, but whether we'll see any like expansion on that or not, I don't know. Mactivus, thank you so much for the subscribe, and thanks if you are joining us. I hope you enjoy the stream with us today. Sean, Levy, consider moderators for the stream. I should really consider some mods for the stream. It would be helpful. There's a bunch of you guys as well, so you know, we could, I'm sure if people would be up for it, we could mod you guys up, which would be really helpful. It's that one I need. Why all the shinies pink or mustard green? There's lots of blue shinies as well though, but a lot of them are pink. Yeah, I feel like it's like the default, isn't it? You know, the default, if they're like stuck for what they do, they're just like, ah yeah, just make it pink, make it mustard blue, mustard yellow. Yeah. Easy. Turn it black. Intelligent should get Bond. James Bond. AO Geeks. That would be wild if it did. Could you imagine? Zebra Striker is my favorite shiny. I think the purple looks great. Zebra Striker is such a lucky, underrated shiny. I'm up for it, mate. As sure as some others too. Thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate that. If you're a mod, can you become a professor like Professor Oak? Get the professor mark. Zana, which shiny do you prefer? Shiny Charizard or shiny Rayquaza? I'd probably say shiny Rayquaza out of the two. They're both nice, but I'd probably pick Rayquaza over both. Out both. Can we get mod name Officer Jenny? Yeah. And then a little Officer Jenny badge beside your name. Other starters able to have different genders. Yeah, they are, but the females are like way rarer. What is it, like 1 in 7 or 1 in 8? I think it's around those. I think it might be 1 in 6, but the female's always the rarer out of the two. More likely to get a male starter than the female. What's your favorite Deoxys form? I would say speed or attack, probably my favorite ones. I'm not a big fan of the defense, unfortunately. That's the one we're going to get in Leaf Green as well. Well, it seems like Ho-Oh is a lucky one to kick off Ultra Sun. Nice, Lisa. That's good. Good luck with the Ho-Oh hunt. It's such a nice shiny. Which starter do you prefer? Which starter? Wow. I would always say probably like Totodil's probably my favorite shiny. I always loved Bulbasaur because it was like my first one, but Totodile probably my favorite out of all of them. What are the odds in this game? Surely you're getting close to odds now. No, we're just over halfway. The odds are 1 in 8,192. Why did that like spam out there? Weird. Yeah, so we're about halfway to odds, but like you say, with these hunts, it can show up at like any time, which is like ideal. Game Boy, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. My name for Switch is Tis of the Kingdom Master. So if you find a friend request, that's me. Thank you so much. I will have a look later on today. Thanks for the friend request, though. That's really appreciate it, Jed. Gen 3 shiny hunting, baby. Not for the faint of heart. Definitely not, mate. Crystal Mason, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Thanks so much for joining the stream today. The shiny legendary. My first shiny legendary was, let me think, what would it have been? Just trying to think. First shiny legendary. Do like the not restricted legendaries count? Like stuff like Zapdos and Moltres and Articuno, that level of legendary? Or are we talking about like Kyogre, Groudon, like level of legendary? It would be different depending on which one. You'd have been obsessed with the emulator on iPhone. Been playing Fire Red. Nice, Game Boy. Is it good? Like, how easy is it to get the games on there? Harry Potter. Harry Potter, you're a wizard, Harry. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Really appreciate it. And thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. All of them. Okay, so all of them. I'm trying to think back, which would have been my first shiny I would have got. I think it might have been like Tornadus or Thunderous, you know, in black and white. Probably would have been one of my first ever shinies that I got. Shiny Deoxys, Sammy, I hope we get it soon. Hope you're doing well as well. Thanks so much for dropping by the stream. Doesn't increase odds. Theoretically, it could never happen. Just like it could on the first encounter or roll. Yeah, basically, yeah. Pretty easy. You just need to find a trustworthy worm site. Oh, nice. I'm pleased you're having a lot of fun with it though, mate. Especially on the phone as well. Like anywhere you go. And you picked one of the best games as well to start with. It's been 4 years and I'm still hunting Celebi. Oh, mate. Reed Johnson. Is that on Crystal? It's the Beast 6000. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Having a good Friday. And thanks for hopping and enjoying the stream today. Mats, I will add you on Nintendo Online when I log in next time. Gintag Matski. Thank you so much, Mats. I appreciate that. When I played this Pokédex, I had 142 Pokemon catch. Wow. Sander. Pretty much nearly finished it then. At least the base decks, you know. Game Void, yeah, exactly. 200% increase. People think you've got a problem. Like, in the bathroom all the time. Raid, I hope you get some luck with it very soon, my friend. And see the sparkles on the little pink onion in-game. If you do, when you're around viewing the stream or anything, do let us know. I'd love to pop up with you and celebrate the shiny onion. That's a long time, though, going for it. Rex room, everything is vertical. I'm scared. Don't be, it's fine. We're just testing it out today to see how it goes. I think it's went pretty well. Australian, how are you doing? Hope you can find it today. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. I hope so too. You sure can be shiny. Jackson, 100%, mate. I wouldn't have sunk 4,000 resets and all this time into it if I wasn't sure. Trust me, it can be shiny. Yeah. Be like trying to shiny hunt Chen Pao in Scarlet and Violet and being like 100k resets in and being like, why is this thing not shiny yet? Was your first ever shiny Pokemon? My first ever shiny Pokemon was Fearow in Pokemon Pearl. Randomly like came across it, and when I was actually doing RNG manipulation for my competitive team for that year's nationals. And yeah, a random Fearow. I think we pulled up my Pokemon Pearl copy recently on stream briefly, and we found the original, the OG Fearow. So yeah, not the most glamorous of shiny Pokemon to be the first one, but yeah, it had to be someone. So Yassine, I hate Fearows. Yeah, I think that's most people's kind of feeling towards it. My ribbons on the way. I ordered a set of them from Etsy to make a display of all around the new shiny Sneasel card. Nice, mate. That's going to be epic. Please, if you can, post a picture in the Discord when you've got that put together. I'd love to see it. Technically, yeah, Banjo. Gyarados definitely wasn't it? Lake of Rage. And there's no way I wouldn't have not caught it. I'd love to go back, though, and remember what my thoughts were when I saw the Gyarados. Like, was it a shiny or was it just a different Gyarados, you know? What do you plan to do after you get it? Sure. So we've got the Mew to do in Emerald as well after this one. So I'd probably like to do that one after we get the Deoxys. But we got a bunch of other hunts on. I think the Mew would have been an easy one to jump into today if we got it early. But I would like to do the Mew, but that one's going to be a bit tricky to do as well, but not impossible. Can you do a video on Deoxys build for 6-star Terra raids? Have we not done one? No, we haven't done one, no. Yeah, I can definitely do one for sure. Just trying to think what moves Deoxys get. I guess because I haven't got one in my copy of Scarlet and Violet, I probably haven't looked at it too much. What it's set apart. It must get like nasty plot though. So thank you so much for the subscribe, really appreciate it. And if you are joining us on the stream today as well, and I'm really sorry I cannot pronounce that, but I just know I really appreciate the subscribe. Thank you so much. Sorry I can't pronounce the username. I need Duolingo back to help out. Where's the spam bot gone? Quick question. What do you think would be a top 3 used restricted Pokemon in Regulation G? Shadow Rider, Calyrex, Ice Rider, Calyrex, and what would the third one be? Terapagos? I think Terapagos would be good. I think, yeah, and then maybe the top 3. I think I would be more confident about Shadow and Ice Rider for sure. I question whether Koraidon. I feel like Koraidon could be very good as well. Groudon. Yeah, there's some strong options. Lunala, Solgaleo. Yeah, it's hard, but definitely I would definitely give you my top 2 being the Shadow and the Ice Rider Calyrex. Axel, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. How are you doing today, my friend? I'm doing good, my friend. Focus on one game only, huh? Don't tell me you gave up on the Soul Silver. Haven't give up, mate. We'll be back with it bright and early on Monday, but just for today, doing the Deoxys Hunt, trying to get this one done. Ice Rider gotta be the worst name. Ice Rider. Shadow Rider. Yeah. Ice Rider Calyrex. Such a strong Pokemon though. Into an Regulation G if Shadow Rider Calyrex is tormenting every match. I think it will be, Jackson, but the thing is, like, there's a lot of Pokemon that wall it. Like, that's, I think, one of the reasons why Terapagos will be pretty good. It's got like very good abilities, Terapagos, and it completely walls Calyrex as well. So it's a good Pokemon for countering at least. And there's ways to get around it, you know. I think Ice Rider is more annoying to deal with. I never really think, you know, Shadow is oppressive in a way, but I think it's like it's a lot frailer, a lot easier to deal with, you know. Whereas Ice Rider is like way more bulky, way more difficult to deal with. And in a Trick Room environment, if you're not like prepared for it, it can just really ruin your day. Who would win in a fist fight? Ash or Gary? I'd probably say Gary. Gary would probably win. That came if they came to blows. I'm on two. Was that 20,000 or is that 200,000? 20,000. Are you sure you can get shiny Shenpao? I'm on over 20,000 soft resets for Shenpao. Yes, you can still get it sick. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go along with this joke anymore. It is all a joke. Shenpao shiny locked. For those of you who don't know, don't be fooled into thinking. Don't go into your Scarlet and Violet and think that you can get shiny Shenpao. It's not in the games. Professor Oak, when he's around, he does joke about it. Do you have shiny Darkrai? I do, yeah. I got it in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Seafrost, how are you doing? Great to see you. I hope you're having a great day. And thanks so much for joining the stream today. Hopefully you're coming in at a good time when we will eventually get this shiny Deoxys. What will we take it to? We should be able to take it to 4,200 easy today. Yeah, Ice Rider Calyrex with Trick Room is still scary. Yeah, very. Like the fact that you can put an item on it as well, like safety goggles or something like that to get around the Amoonguss, so you can just terror it to terror out of like the threats. It's a very scary Pokemon. I think the scarier with the fact that these Pokemon now have terrestrialization, which is like crazy. Like Shadow Rider with terrestrialization is a super scary Pokemon, but I think they're both going to be really oppressive in the new format. Yeah, Ghost Rider was so cool. Night Rider as well, another thing. Like I've definitely called it Night Rider on stream before. Eldudorino, it's a real copy of a GBA reader attached to Osirus' PC, yeah. So it's basically just on the GB operator here, but it is a real cart, if anyone's wondering. Right, Dad Online, you've been supported for nothing. What do you mean, mate? Did you know that Silver, the rival in Gen 2's Giovanni's son? Is that just like, is that true though? Do we know that's fact? I hope we get a new Johto evolution or regional forms in Pokemon Z. That'd be super nice if we did get like some nod to Johto, because it's like their anniversary this year and I get like zero love for that anniversary. It feels weird. Will it just chill on this copy forever? No, I'm going to port it up to Scarlet and Violet. Imagine if Koraidon and Miraidon win shiny locks and somehow just randomly gets a shiny. And just think, the game is broke. Sick, could you imagine? You can get them in, you know, the slope challenge that you do for the, is it the Glisado gym? Where you ride down on your ride Pokemon, you do like the ski slope thing. There's a chance that you can get shiny Koraidon and Miraidon in that, but obviously it goes away straight away and it's not catchable, but there is a chance that the ride Pokemon there can be shiny when you go into the mini game, which is wild. How'd you get Deoxys event? Your boy GB, you have to inject the event into the game, so the aura ticket is what you need to be able to get the Deoxys, but you have to inject it through something like a GB operator or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was confirmed in an event cutscene in Hot Gold Soul Silver. Silver is Giovanni's son. That's wild. I never knew that. That is absolutely wild. It's true, because in the Johto remake it was proven true. I can never remember that line. Sebastian, how you doing? Wait, you can get Deoxys in Fire Red Leaf Green. You can, yes, but you need to inject the event key to get the aura ticket in the games. Banjo, Violet, Scarlet, so glitchy. It wouldn't surprise me if the shiny lockers broke. Could you imagine if it was and just no one knew? Oh, you transfer it. So you'd have to do transporter into black and white, and then from there you can go into black 2, white 2, and then from there you can use bank and then send it up into home. I think that's the route that we would probably take with it. It's not shiny, just faded with a white hue. Hey, I'm just hoping on 1 for a comment. Good luck. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that, Crux. And thanks for the good luck. Hopefully it comes in handy and we do see it shine today. Sick, I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but I'm not a big fan of mega evolutions. No hate at all, just preference, right? Your boy GB, thank you so much for the subscribe, mate, and thanks for hopping in and joining. Brother, in all honesty, that's Yassine. Effort is how you transport it. Effort is, yeah, pretty much. What new mega evolution do you think you're gonna get? I think we'll get the starter Pokemon from X and Y. So I think we'll get Mega, Chespin, Greninja, and what's Fennekin's final evolution? I'm gonna get hate for not remembering the name of this one. Yeah, I am. But I do think the starter trio will get mega evolutions. There we go. Delphox, Axel saving me there. Chespin, not Chespin. Imagine Mega Chespin, yeah. Chestnut. Man, what's wrong with my brain today? I'm thinking of these starter Pokemon. You know what I mean, though. Yeah, Chestnut. Cosmic, I hope everything went well, my friend, and you're going to be able to take some time to rest up. Terrence as well, thank you for the save for the Delphox. The whole lore that connects with Inte and Unknown. Yeah, that's the lore there is kind of wild. We need to have that delved into. Charizard will get another before the Kalos starters. Probably Charizard, Mega Charizard Z. You know it's going to happen. I mean, I don't mind it too much, to be honest. Like, it was nice having the different Charizard X and Y. They offer different things. Pretty good competitively as well. What's my encounter prediction? Wow. I think we'll get it before. So I'm going to say 5,020 is my prediction for when we'll get the Deoxys. But there was supposed to be a Z game. Yeah. Sad that we never got that. Because that would have been so good. Because you imagine the weird Zygote storyline that we got in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. That would have been in Z, right? And it would have been properly told in the actual region that it was meant to be in. Yeah, so Mega Charizard has to be green. That would be, it'd be so good if it was. Yeah, has to be. Match the Zygarde. Green, Mega Green Charizard. The best overall Pokemon. Pokemon Ninja. Best overall Pokemon. I'd say Incineroar, wouldn't it? If I'm talking from a competitive point of view, it'd have to be Incineroar, I think. The boy character you play in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald is named Brendan. Yes, that's true. Didn't they do like a mini like anime series? Under 5,000 unknown. I hope so, mate. That would be amazing if we can. We're pretty close to that, like now at some point. We'll be able to get it. That was me, but from Gen 3 Ultra Sun, I loved it. Try that. Pika, are there any shiny methods that you've used for this hunt or old school patience? Just old school patience, mate, with this one. There is no other method to help us along the way. We just have to keep going and try and get it. Mega Incineroar. Sarah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming by the stream as well. And hope you've had a good time with us today. Zygarde starter, could you imagine? Yeah, here's your Zygarde call. Run along and help fix the city. Just bring me Mega Wolverine or Mega Snorlax. Mega Snorlax. Axel, it's gotta happen. I hope that would be a wild one. I'd always wanted Mega Snorlax. Yeah, Snorlax did have a Gigantamax. But so did Charizard as well. Charizard gets everything though, doesn't it? Just woke up. Cool to see you live early. Can't hang around though. The shorts format doesn't agree with my needing the phone for other stuff. Yeah, that's a bit awkward for that, mate. I'm sorry, but thanks so much for coming in, mate. Really great to see you today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And we should be on later for the Dynamax, the raids and stuff. So if you're around then, might see you for that, mate. People are supposed to be a starter from another dimension. Poipole. Is that actually the thing? Poipole actually a starter from another dimension? That's pretty wild. From the Ultra world. Pokemon Ninja, yes, I do play Pokemon Go. Like I mentioned before, like earlier on, I don't get to play it as much as I would like. There's not really much around me that to take advantage of Pokemon Go. We don't have many stops and things. Mega Dragonite sick. We definitely need a Mega Dragonite, don't we? It's like the one pseudo, it's like the original pseudo legendary, and it's never had like really anything special given into it. So it's like, come on, this is the time. Sean, daily dose of Animal Crossing. Always look forward to it. Just reminds me of how much I despise Tom Nook. Such a rip-off merchant. How long do you think it will take? Sarah, I don't know. I mean, we can. The beauty about it is we can like any of the next resets. We could get it like literally this reset. We could get the shiny Deoxys. Rainbow Lamacorn, thank you so much for the subscribe. And if you're joining the stream, thanks. I hope you're enjoying it. And Rip Bob as well, thank you so much. But yeah, so it might take a long time, but that's what I'm kind of trying to prioritize at the minute, just because we know bank and transport will be closing at some point. So I kind of want to get it before that happens, so I can transfer it up. Tom Nook. How much more money do you want off me, Tom? I've just give you everything, built everything you wanted, and you're asking me for more money now. That's all he does. Sorry, I love that emote. Have we ever had a fairy dragon? Mega Alteria's fairy dragon, yeah. So I think that's the only one though, isn't it? I hope Meganium gets a mega form and the other two Johto stars. It'd be nice if it did. Yeah, Meganium needs a little bit of love, I feel. It's always a neglected starter. Dragonite will never get a mega because its mega stone will be called the Dragonite-ite. Yeah, the dragon. Could they just call it the Dragonite stone? The Dragonite stone, rather than, yeah. So it would be like the Dragon Knight stone, even though it doesn't really make sense in regards to its name. Charlie B, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Thanks so much for hopping by the stream today. Tom Nook is a shyster. 100%. Tom Nook spot. Yeah. Scam artist. Ruins my experience in Animal Crossing every time. Vertical stream, just giving it a try today, Charlie. So it's been really good so far. So I'm pleased I took the dive to try and do it. Hi VR, how are you doing? I hope you're well. And IA, good day to you. Hope you're having a brilliant Friday. Thanks for hopping in and joining us today. Pokemon hinted that they were never going to do it. Yeah, I could see them probably not doing it, Yassine. You know, for the reason why we've talked about. Did you know you can catch Arceus in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Xander, I did, yes. Yeah, the battle at the end's not the easiest, but it's a nice way to be able to get it. It's shiny lock though. But BDSP, you can shiny hunt for it, which is nice. Had to leave for a bit, but now I'm back. Hoping you already had the shiny. Caleb, I know. No yellow alien just yet. Still, I wonder how starters will be handled. I think either a regional variants or megas, but I struggle to think they would do both. That would upset people if the variant got the mega instead of the other. Yeah, I guess so. 5AR, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Thanks for dropping by the stream today. The store name. We need Mega Haxorus, Dragonite, and Goodra. Mega Haxorus would be wild. The Haxorusite. Why does Animal Crossing and Pokemon revolve around debt? Yeah. Why? Is it preparing you for life and the real world? And they're like, we've got to implement this. There is real Tom Nooks in the world. We need people to be prepared for this. This is Glitch X City's playlist that they have. So all the bangers from them. Probably my favorite, like, content creator music wise on YouTube. So I found some very rare paintings at a car boot this morning, and it turns out they're worth sick. Don't you joking, right? You're just winding me up, mate. That is like insane if that's true. Usui informed Goodra did it no justice at all. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I know what you mean. What's your favorite shiny, Scythe? I always say Azumarill, but there's a bunch of shinies that I really do love, like Rayquaza, Porygon 2, Nidoking. It's another one I really love. Lugia again. I didn't mention that before, but Lugia is a great shiny. Love shiny Lugia. What about you though? You got Naval Rock yet? No, we haven't been, mate. Not yet. Wish that all the starters could get megas. That would be nice if they could. I want Mega Infernape. I don't know whether it would be in this game. Mega Infernape would be wild. I would love to see that. Like, what would it even look like? Be so good though, wouldn't it? Lucia's a super nice shiny. Wurmple as well, low-key. Really nice shiny. Collecting all the shinies. Well, we will try eventually, right, friends? 4,200 was the number that I was saying, like, trying to get to. Is this the one? And I am gonna have to shoot off after this, but it's been an absolutely epic stream today. So thank you so much to everyone that's come by the stream and supported, liked, subscribed. Big shout outs to Nathan for the super chat earlier. The 5 gifted memberships from Zachary. Also we had the Black Knight Super Squad, Squirtle Squad membership, Virtuous and Matt, and another super chat from Johnish as well earlier, as well as everyone that subscribed today and just come along and supported the stream. So thank you so much. We'll be back on Monday, of course, streaming, and we'll probably do the Deoxys hunt, or we'll be jumping into Hot Gold Soul Silver for the shiny starter over there. So we'll do one of the two. We might continue the Deoxys on Monday, but we might shift it up a little bit, just change up between the two while we go for them, and we'll do one more for luck before we head off today. But thank you so much. Don't forget shinies for the raid. Shinies for the raid, exactly. How do I raid on YouTube? How do I do it? I need to figure out how to do it. But if I can figure out how to do it, if I can't do it today, I will make sure to do it for next week. But thank you, friends. Let's do this last reset, and I'll end it up for today. Right. Imagine if it's the last one. I speak not good English, speak German. Nela, your English is fine, better than mine, so don't worry about it. But thank you so much for coming by the stream. And Eric, you're welcome, mate. Thank you for the kind words, and thanks for coming by the stream. So I hope to see you all next week if we're back streaming, shiny hunting again. Can we get the shiny Deoxys in this last check? We can't! what a surprise, but to be expected. We're getting through the resets pretty well though. So friends, if I don't see you about later, have a great weekend. We will be doing Dynamax Adventures later, and we'll probably be doing a few more Deoxys hunts as well. So if you're about later on, it'd be great to see you there. If not, I'll see you all next week, and have a great weekend. More importantly, take care of yourselves. Know that I appreciate you all for coming out. We have such a great community here, and it's great to have more of you join in the community here today with us. So hopefully it continues next week. Yeah, just have a fantastic rest of your day and weekend, and know that I appreciate you all coming out, and take care of yourselves until the next one. So until then, friends, bye bye.